Yep.
It says
Okay.
5, but those things are never the right.
We'll
the
see
right-
how much of a lag in between me saying that we're in.
Right now, it's showing me 27 viewers.
Yeah, I'm showing 20. Okay, I think we're live now.
We are live. Oh, that's fantastic. Good. Well, hello, everyone. Happy Saturday evening, and welcome to another fantastic Bling Party. Nate and I have some really special items for you tonight. We've had fun curating for the sale. And speaking of Nate, he's coming in tonight from New Zealand. So, Nate, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. My favorite day of the week, my Sunday afternoon, of course. And yet we've pulled out all the stops for the brooches tonight. We've really put some stunners in.
We sure have. Okay, well, first off in the chat, we have Poodle. And before we say hello to Poodle, it is very important that I tell you what Poodle is selling tonight in the alleyway. She sent a message earlier today that says she found a box in the warehouse full of merch. So tonight's alleyway moneymaker will be exfoliating body mitts. Press the button on the thumb and hear Nate's words of encouragement. Pages. Keep going, pretty lady. Don't forget the knees, and I love smooth shins.
Oh my God. I don't think she sent that to me.
She sent that to me because I asked her specifically what she was selling. So that's the alleyway offerings tonight. If you're interested.
Wow. I mean, it's like the first 30 seconds and I'm beat red. I am pulsing red. Wow.
I love it so much. Good job.
Hi, Poodle. Hi, Poodle.
All right, Karen, welcome.
Welcome in, Karen. And Billy Boy, William Yeager. Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome in.
Glad you're here. Hello, Patricia. Welcome this evening.
Hiya, Patty Cake. Thank you for coming. Welcome in. Christy M. Welcome back, Christy. Lovely to see you.
Welcome, Christy. And yes, happy November to you. It is November 1st. Well, today's the 2nd. November 1st was yesterday, and that means that was my grandma's 94th birthday. So wish Grandma a big happy birthday in the chat. She is doing so well, and I'm so lucky to have her. And tonight, I have on my great-grandmother's brooch. Her mom wore this, probably I would say back in like the 40s, 50s era. It's really pretty. So I've got that tonight. And Angela has a similar one, so we match. Let's see. Nick is here. Welcome, Nick.
Hey, Nick, buddy. Welcome in. So good to see you. Lisa, letter artist, is here as well. Welcome in, Lisa. Lovely to see you.
Welcome, Lisa. So glad to have you here. And yes, we get to travel back in time to a wonderful era of fantastic made jewelry. They just don't make things the way that they used to anymore. I was talking with Nick about this and the packaging specifically. When you go into the store these days, short, Christmas, because for Christmas things are very pretty, but there's a lot of things that are kind of plain and just new. And I love the vintage jewelry because it just has that good look. So you're in for a treat tonight with a lot of that. Monica's here as well. Welcome, Monica.
Welcome in, Monica. Lovely to see you. And Denise as well. Welcome in, Denise. Lovely to see you too.
Welcome, Denise. Greg is here. Welcome, Greg.
Hey, Greg, buddy. Welcome in. Nettie's here. Hi, Nettie. Lovely to see you.
And Karen's here as well. She's going to try to stay awake. Yes, we know it's super late, but we're glad you're here with us anyway.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
Angela says she's present. Very
present. Yep. Hi, and Susan Romy is here as well. That is the trifecta of the siblings. Welcome in, Susan. It's always lovely to see you.
Good.
As it is, Jacqueline. Jacqueline's Heirlooms. Welcome in, Jacqueline.
Welcome, Jacqueline. And Lenny is here as well. Welcome, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny, from Lenny's Moose Got Loose. Hi, Gaza. Grady Grappo. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you.
Hi, Gavin and Maria. Sorry, Mr. L. Page is here.
Hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy. I was reading two names at one time. My mom is here in the chat. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece, that blue brooch. That's one of Katie's. Hi, Tippy Winks Vintage. Hi, Princess. Hey, Val, welcome in.
Welcome, Val and Christy. Glad to have you. And no, Christy, it is not time for a giveaway right now.
Perla as well. Welcome in, Perla from Perla's Precious.
Welcome in, Perla. And Bobby's here.
Hey, handsome Bobby. Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome in.
Welcome, welcome. Let's see who else is. Lisa. Lisa's here.
Hey, Lisa. It's been a while, actually. I don't know. It's been a few weeks since, it's been a couple of weeks since we've been on. So, yeah, lovely to see you, Lisa. Joe. Hey, Joe, buddy.
Welcome, Joe. And Janet's here. Welcome, Janet.
Hey, Janet. Welcome in. Yes, we do have daylight saving in New Zealand. No, it's not a dumb question at all. We do indeed have daylight savings here.
So are you in, I'd see, this is where I'm terrible and I should know these things. Are you in daylight savings time right now?
Yes.
I asked you a hard question.
I think we are. It's the same spring forward, fall back.
Okay.
But I'm not sure which one is the daylight saving time and which one is standard time. I can't keep track. There's my friend Cheryl from Canada. Hi, Cheryl. How lovely to see you.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. And Poodle says the shins should slide smoothly in the and that's hard to say without messing up and getting demonetized.
Wow. It's too early in the South for me to be this bright red. Mary Beth, welcome in, Mary Beth. How lovely to see you.
Hi,
and
Mary.
Debbie K. Is Debbie K a new Debbie? I'm sorry, maybe
So,
I'm not sure. Welcome in or welcome back, Debbie K. Lovely to have you here.
Patricia, I don't know how you remembered that, but yes, the 9th is my birthday, so very close to Grandma.
Yeah.
But thank you for remembering. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Junk Waffles here.
Junk Waffle. Hey, Junk Waffle. How cool to see you. And Blue Phoenix is here as well.
I saw Blue Phoenix in the chat jumped. Hang on a second here.
Welcome in. And there is Maria Ramirez. Hi, Maria. Is Presley with you tonight?
Karen is here. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Welcome in.
Let's see who else I'm missing. Sherry Winkle is here as well. Welcome, Sherry.
Oh, I love Debbie K. Put Debbie K's comment on. Found a beautiful lacquer brooch today from Russia at a Russian Orthodox market today. I tell you, I love
those.
I love those Russian black lacquer brooches. I absolutely love them. I almost bought a bulk lot of about 12 of them, but I missed out on them. I really rate those. Yeah, I really rate those pieces. I love it.
Yeah, I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. I remember my mom had a collection of black Russian lacquer boxes when I was a kid. She still has them, of course, in her house, but they were on there was a pie crust table. And I remember opening them up when I was a kid and just being so enamored, by these little boxes. So I think even when I was young, I loved vintage things, handmade things, and definitely boxes because I just thought they were so cool.
I've got 3 vintage Russian lacquer boxes that I bought at auction. They're actually on my Instagram page somewhere a while ago. I think they're fantastic. Good on you. Bill Ridgway. Hey, buddy. Lovely to see you. Although I did, wait a second. Sherry Winkle from Northern California. Welcome in, Sherry. Lovely to see you. And Georgia as well.
Oh, Georgia, I'm sorry we missed you. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, Georgia. Raven McCall. That's a new name. I'm glad you're here for the laughs.
I'm glad we're going to have a really good time tonight. So you're in for a treat. Let's see who else.
Willie Joe. Happy birthday, Grandma. Willie Joe. Hello, Katie and Nate. I have been adding some of your brooches to a favorite linen hat. It's probably way too over the top, but I'm sure it's fun. That's cool.
Is over the top with
Yeah.
jewelry. No, I think that's the most brilliant thing about our modern, and I say modern society because, in every era there was something that was modern, but I think that we're realizing as a culture that we don't have to follow, gender or fashion norms, which is great. So men are wearing brooches now because I think, jewelry's for everybody. Huge believer in that. I also think that, you just wear rhinestones when you want to because they're beautiful. There's not this, like back in the 50s, you would only wear these big rhinestone things to maybe fancy events or dinners or, parties. And now people are like, well, they're cool. Why save them? So yeah, no, there's no over the top. Just go for it, enjoy it, have fun with it. I love it. Oh, the clocks go back tonight. See, I never can remember that. And the funny thing is I have a million clocks around my house that do not work. I love clocks. I'm a chronic clock collector. In fact, I'm looking at 2 in my office right now that have no purpose. Like they don't plug in. They're just cool. And every time Grandma comes over to help with the packing for our sales, she can't ever figure out what time it is because none of the clocks work. And I think it infuriates her a little bit because she's like, they don't work and I never know what time it is. And I'm like, well, I don't have the clocks to know the time. I love the idea of having beautiful things, that are fun. So yeah, I have clocks to set, but a million of them.
Sharon Olson I saw as well. Welcome in, Sharon. I'm not sure. Oh, there we are on the list. Welcome in, Sharon. Okay, we're out of daylight saving time when we fall back.
Okay,
right.
That's good to know.
So we're in daylight saving time.
Thank you, everybody in the chat. Sharon's here. Big welcome to Sharon. Who else am I missing? Did we say hi to Christy M? I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
This is my great-grandmother's brooch from, well, I think it's probably, Mom thinks it's, earlier. I think because of the kind of iridescence, it's got to be at least 50s or 60s. But my great-grandma was born in 1886, I found out today. So that's a long time, but I think this is probably a brooch from that time period of the 50s or 60s. It's beautiful.
Look, Milliart's here. Kate is here.
Hi, Mel. Welcome.
Hey, how lovely to see you. It's been a long time. And Heidi as well, Esterholm. Welcome in, Heidi. Lovely to see you, Kate. Dream Vintage with DJ. Welcome in, Dream Vintage.
Welcome. I am so glad that you guys are all here. And Mel, I haven't seen in forever. And Heidi, so welcome, guys. Glad you're tuning in. Your birthday's today, Georgia.
Georgia. Happy birthday. Happy
I'm
birthday.
writing that down because I am sending you a giveaway for your birthday.
Fantastic.
Yep. So,
yeah, Raven, I love seeing a man with a brooch on his lapel. I think it's such a smart look. It's such a smart look.
I know I've mentioned it before, but I have been seeing a lot more photos of Derek Huff on Dancing with the Stars. If you guys have not seen him, take a little bit of time after the sale and look up some of his brooches. They're done by a Hollywood designer, and I think I found her. I don't know if it's exactly her, but I'm pretty sure I've located her jewelry on the website. And they're like $500 or $600 a brooch, which seems actually kind of cheap for Hollywood, because you would think they'd be more. But they're absolutely amazing, and they're huge. They take up like a whole suit lapel, but they're just really fabulous. So if you want something fun to look up, definitely do that.
Debbie K said, my grandma was born in 1889. I have some of her brooches as well.
Oh, that's so cool. Janet, welcome in.
And I saw another name as well, and a Glowy girl is here as well. Hi, Glowy. How lovely to see you. I just hate missing people out. I really hate missing people out.
I hate that too.
And if we do miss you out, it's never intentional.
The chat jumps on my end and StreamYard, so I'll be in one place and then suddenly like 8 comments come up and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, my cousin Gay's here. Gay is here. My sweetheart. I was talking to Gay this morning, which was always such a treat.
Let's see. Willie Joe says, "Oh, I'm a chronic clock collector too." Yeah, I love them. You have a piece that resembles that from the 70s. This very well could be from that time period. Later too. Let's see. We said hi to Gavin. Mel says, "We just got the first snow here on Friday, about 6 inches, and more to come today." Wow. 6 inches of snow.
Wow. Joan Plevier. Hi, Joan. I don't know if we said hello to Karen Lord, didn't we? We did say hello to Karen
There's
Lord.
Gay. Said hi to her.
There's
And
Gay.
way behind. There's Joan. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Karen. We do appreciate that. Yep, to all of our November birthdays. I think we're caught up now with the chat. I think we can do a couple of giveaways. How about that? Well, one giveaway, and we have 3 throughout the entire show, so definitely stick around for that. So tonight our giveaway is mystery, which is my favorite of the giveaways to do because I love picking out something special based on the person that wins, especially if I know them and I can curate something more specific for them. So we have 3 mystery giveaways tonight. And Nate, how can our friends in the chat win the first giveaway?
Okay. Can I just address these couple of things? Sure. Patricia says, okay, Raven, we're getting buckets of rain here under a flood warning. Oh, I hope you're on reasonably high ground, Raven. Patricia's talking to my cousin Gay. Had you been holding Nate's hand? He did have surgery. Now, I did have surgery. I've just a couple of days ago had eye surgery, and it was atrocious. It was horrible. It was super traumatic, and it was awful. But the very next day, I had no painkillers, and my eyesight is incredibly good. I haven't had eyesight like this probably since I was a child. I got glasses when I was 7 or something. My eyesight is really good, and but the procedure was horrible. And there's Ange saying, "Oh, here we go again." Because I was talking to Angie, Katie was quite sympathetic. Christy was reasonably sympathetic. Gay was sympathetic. Pamela was very sympathetic. And Ange said, "Man up! You've already had this done last year."
Some things are just more traumatic for people. I was talking to my dentist. Sorry, everyone here is afraid of the dentist, but my dentist said they have more people that come in and they need sedatives because they are just so freaked out. My best friend, Chassie, who's in the chat somewhere probably, she's petrified of the dentist. She's awfully afraid. So I told Nate, there are plenty of, adults that are just scared of going to medical procedures because they are kind of scary and they're no fun. No one wants to do it.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky that I am not afraid of the dentist, but I can see how that is for people.
I tell you, it's the super bright lights. It's really claustrophobic. You've got things over your face. You can feel the machine that's actually sucking out the lens, and it vibrates inside your eye. It's a super horrible. I had a really nice nurse who held both of my hands through the procedure. It was just so awful. But I'm so happy. I just have such good eyesight at the moment. I'm so delighted with it.
So glad. Yeah. That's worth it. And I said to Nate before the procedure, I know you're not looking forward to this, but think about when you get finished. First of all, what you're going to promise yourself, because you always treat yourself when you do something really hard, whether that's like a new brooch or a cup of coffee or something you want. Think about that. But then the other thing is, that when you get out of it, you're going to see better. And that's worth all the pain and trauma, is to have a better viewing.
And I tell you, I could not have dreamed of a better outcome, honestly. And another thing, I think I told you before, when we do our sales, I've got my laptop in front of me, and I have to be about 4 to 6 inches from the screen to be able to read the chat. And I'm just sitting comfortably in my office chair, and I can read the chat. It's a miracle. So it wasn't LASIK. I had some really early onset of bad cataracts.
I'm
Um,
glad you got that done. Hi, Shimmy Free.
Semi-free. Wow, how lovely to see you, hon. It's been a long time.
I will tell you the last time I had dental work was the first time I had ever had a cavity, which is amazing because, most people have cavities pretty early in their existence. But that was very traumatic for me because they gave me some sort of extra numbing or something because I could feel the drill in my mouth, which was just horribly unnerving. And I'm not afraid of the dentist. So at first I was like, this is nothing. And then I just started like freaking out. Well, what they don't tell you, because I guess they forget, is that when you get enough of this lidocaine or whatever they shoot in, your eye socket will start to become numb, especially if it's like up by your mouth. So I walked out of the dentist and all of a sudden, like my eye socket's numb, my nose is numb, like half my face is numb. I freaked out so badly. I had the worst panic attack. I had to call back and I was like, please help. Do I need to drive back to you? Like something's wrong. And then he's like, oh no, that's normal. I'm like, oh, well, gee, thanks. You could have told me before. I just, none of those things are fun. That's
Yep.
just
So that's to the side. Yep, I have had the surgery, but we'll do the giveaway. Aging Beginner is here. How lovely to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah. And Karen is just like, I'm sorry, Angela's just like saying, stop waffling, I'll wrap it up. Anyone can enter into our giveaways. You do not need to intend to purchase anything. We will cover the postage. It's our gift to you. We know it's late. We know you have choices and where you spend your Saturday night, and we appreciate you. It's letters of the alphabet, so go ahead, guess as many times as you like, one letter of the alphabet at a time. Good luck.
Good luck, folks. And I have a cold drink tonight instead of my coffee because somehow I am out of coffee pods and my little record coaster keeps sticking to my glass. So that's so funny.
Okay. Oh, actually, I haven't even got my list.
Memory on what number this is. Got it. Let's see. Oh, all right. I've already seen it, but I need to go back up to the top.
Okay, I just need to go and familiarize myself with what the letter actually is. Okay, there it is there. Okay.
All right, I got it. We'll see if this is the same person, but I think it is. Let's see.
Helen Melchior. Hi, baby mama. How lovely to see you.
Welcome, Helen. And tonight we have some new postcards I'll be showing with some of the brooches. I have been looking for postcards for you guys. And I have a couple hopefully coming to sale soon, but these will not be for sale tonight. They're just really, really cool. And I wanted to bring them along.
Okay, we do have a winner, and I found it and I lost it. It's letter P for Peter, and it is Lisa from Letter Artist. I got sidetracked because I saw Helen, and then I saw Sandy for Sandy's Lilacs. Welcome in, Sandy. Welcome in, Helen. It's so lovely to see you. But yeah, Lisa, you're the winner of that. Oh, and Sally's here as well. Hey, Sally.
Sally. We're glad to have you here. Okay, fantastic. Well, that is our first giveaway, but do stick around. We've got two more. Again, you don't have to purchase anything to enter. It's just our fun little gift to you. So do stay tuned for that. And we're going to start off things with just some sale rules. This is how the sale will work tonight. If you are new to our sales, obviously Nate is in New Zealand. So if you see anything on screen that is Nate's, have no fear. All of his items are with me here in Florida. So we are able to combine items and give you a fantastic shipping rate through Pirate Ship. Also, if you do claim an item from Nate or me tonight, I do need your information so I can get you a shipping quote and an invoice. Same goes for the giveaway. So if you win the giveaway tonight and you're new or you haven't purchased in a while, do go ahead and send that information to me so I can get those things out to you. My email is katie@katiescreations1.com. And I need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. Also, with the lag, which we do seem to have quite a bit of, make sure that you are not in top chat. I'm not sure why that option exists, but go ahead and toggle out of it. Make sure if you're on a cellular device that you are in live, all messages. And if you are on a computer, go ahead and toggle into live chat. That way you can see all the comments and you stay up to date with the feed. Also, when bidding on items, because you're closest to your own internet, you will see yourself first. And Angela, who's in the chat, our fantastic moderator, she will be letting us know who wins each item. So if you are able to refresh throughout the evening and pay attention to her, you will see who the true winner of each item is. But sometimes it does show yourself, and that's just how that goes with the internet. So do take a moment and everyone refresh so that you come back in and you're all ready to go for the items tonight. And also, speaking of that, we do all offer ups here on this channel. We don't do just in case, but we try to do a 20-second countdown just to give you guys a little bit of extra time with the lag to get your bids in for the items that you most desire. If I can remember to do 20 seconds, we've been doing 15 seconds for so long that sometimes I revert back. So Nate is yell at me if I start doing 15.
Yeah, that's if I remember. That's if I remember.
That's true. We're all both on the same train, but we try our best around.
Yeah. Simi Free, they were the letters that people were putting into the chat. It was for a giveaway. We do one at the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end of the sale. Put a letter, a single letter as a guess. The person that gets the correct letter, we send a free gift out to, and we cover the postage. So if you're still around with us, which we would hope, towards the middle and end of the sale, there'll be more.
Yep. So stay tuned for that. Cheryl, thank you so much. I think this was really fun. I have really been into ties. Well, I think I've been into ties since I was a kid. My grandpa always tied Windsor knots. That's where I learned to tie the Windsor knot. And I have a collection of ties from him, but this one I picked up recently at a thrift shop, and I really love it because it's all kinds of like purple and geometric designs. It's just super cool. Raven says that she has the coolest box of grandmother and great aunt postcards in their attic. So that is very cool.
Oh, it's so cool to read what they write to each other. I can read cursive. But it takes some degree of brain power to do it, but it's really interesting to read them.
It is. It's like works of art. Okay. And speaking of postcards, before we jump into the sale, for all of you guys that were on my postcard live, and I kept mentioning that there was a guy named Fred that kept writing to my grandma. Well, I have figured that out. He was one of my great grandfather's brothers, and he lived out in California, and he was very, very good about writing. So yay, officially figured that out. I'm so glad because I have a lot of postcards from Fred. So yay, Fred. All right, we're going to get started tonight with a fabulous Austrian brooch. This is one of Nate's picks, and I think this one is just so beautiful. So I'm very excited we can bring this. It is a total size of 2 inches, and it is starting off at $26. And Nate, I did tell you, I have the black light here. We'll just double check that these don't glow. Oh, they do glow bright orange. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So I'll let Nate tell you about this one.
I didn't write down actually the length. Was it almost 3 inches, or was it 2.5?
I'll measure it again. There's that glow on those orange brooches.
Yeah, lovely autumnal shades to this brooch. This has got really nice quality rhinestones in it. This is one of the European lots that I had bought, and they're just off. There's so many of them are just that little bit different, and I love the fact that they've incorporated these lovely leaf motifs into the brooch. I just think it's so pretty, so autumnal.
Yeah, this is a stunner, and it does have on the back, it's provenance. It is signed right here. I don't know if you can see that, made in Austria. And this one, these stones are not reading, but they're the beautiful yellowy, bright yellowy orange. The camera just is not picking up
Yeah.
the true color. All glass, really spectacular piece here.
It's so it is, and you really can see the difference in the European designs to the US designs. There is a distinct difference there, and I think this is a really sophisticated look. I really love these gold leaves.
It is sort of a beautiful smoky topaz. And I mean, look at the prong set design on this, because the prongs here are so much whiter. They're just different than other prongs that you get on some of these bigger stones.
Is that leaf there actually acting as a prong as well? Is that leaf actually
is.
holding that stone in?
Isn't that clever?
Oh, it's lovely. It is just so beautiful. I was really lucky to score these European lots, and they come from the Ukraine actually. So, I mean, I hope everything's okay with that person there, because I really do like their stuff and dealing with them.
And we're going to get this on Sophia, because I mean, I think that's a good combination.
Yeah. I love that. That is beautiful. I think it's absolutely gorgeous myself.
It really is. These Austrian brooches, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again. There's a color saturation, and Nate touched on it too, that's just different than US brooches. The Austrian glass is chosen by a lot of really good brooch designers because the colors and the quality is just like a step above. You know, you get your regular rhinestones and they're pretty. You get this and it's like, wow, it's so amazing. And I think on our little $14 Amazon clutch purse, I mean, we have completely transformed this into something that's just really spectacular. And no one is going to have anything like this. So when you go to your fall parties, Thanksgiving, all the things coming up where you could wear something so lovely. I mean, you wear this all year round, but especially this time of year, it's just perfect. People are going to stop you and they're going to want to know where you got this bag.
You got that handbag from, yeah. And then some of your girlfriends at some stage will be saying, "Oh my God, is that a new handbag?" And then they'll twig, "Oh my God, you are changing vintage brooches out in your handbag," and they will love it.
They will love it. Now, I just used these little pins here for us during the sale to make it easier, but these work beautifully just to pin right onto the bag, which I love. And you could even do multiple brooches if you wanted to. So I think that's really great.
Yeah,
what colors would you wear this with? Because I kind of think this brooch would go with just about anything you wanted to wear it on.
I certainly would see that with greens and browns, to be honest. Although I think mixing brown and blue is a really successful color combination as well. Yeah, Pammy Whammy does come here. I haven't seen Pammy for a while though, Helen. But yeah, she does come here. I'm sure she does.
So we're gonna get this on one of our
Camel coats, yeah.
Brooches, I'm sorry. One of our floral postcards. And then we will start the countdown. And we've got some really, really nice floral ones. Ooh, let's put this on this postcard here. This is a really fantastic winter postcard that says best wishes.
And I've got green on green. In fact, this is green here. We'll see what.
Yep. Yeah. See the green and blues together? That's a winner of a combination, in my opinion. Yeah, a caramel colored coat would be so good, or a deep yellow. Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this brooch that's on this postcard from 1915 for Sandy's at 30. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bidden. Definitely an olive tweed.
Oh, olive tweed. Oh, is it her birthday as well? Next time I see her, Helen, I will make sure that I say that I saw you wish her a happy birthday.
Powder blue would be another great choice for that brooch.
Oh, ivory vanilla colored sweater.
I totally agree.
It goes to Sandy. Thank you so much, Sandy. That won't disappoint. Thanks to everyone who was bidding on those that brooch. I know I have to start the European ones a little bit more higher than I would some of the ones that I source in the US. Yeah, that's just that little bit more expensive, but I'm so glad people are enjoying them. I love them. I really do love them.
They're beautiful, Nate, and don't apologize for bringing such quality to the sale.
Oh, you'll love it. It's such a pretty piece.
Okay, fantastic. So that's going to Sandy. You're gonna love that, Sandy. That's a really good brooch. Okay. Let's see. What shall I do? Ooh, I say let's do the big blue one, because I see that we've got some people that like blue in the chat, and we'll do that. Evelyn, I'm so sorry you missed out on that.
Yeah, you must be lagging a little bit, Evelyn. I'm sorry. If you want to refresh the page, or if you want to go into the cog symbol and crank the speed up to ×2, it'll catch up in the feed. But that one sold just about 20 seconds or 25 seconds ago. But welcome in, Evelyn.
Welcome in. We're glad to have you.
Oh, thanks very much, Karen. Yeah, I'm so pleased that I've got this new source, a new dealer, a new brooch dealer in Europe, because they have great stuff.
They really do. I mean, Nate gets in things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where did you get? Because it's just the best of the best stuff we don't see here very often. Okay, this next brooch is 2 1/4 inches in size, so it's a stunner. And this is going to start off at $24. But guys, it is so spectacular. It is this incredible blue with these blue cabochons, and then that amazing winter aurora borealis. I love this. Now, the center aurora borealis is showing up, I think, pretty well, because it is an unusual color of aurora borealis. It is almost this purpley blue, and then with hints of teal. I never see this in aurora borealis. I see these all the time, these kinds of aurora borealis colors, and then I will sometimes see the amber ones, but that is a really unusual color in the winter, which I just absolutely adore.
It's such a lovely color palette. Karen, I am so glad you love those pearls. I love that photo. I don't know if you sent me the photo or if you posted it and you tagged me. I can't remember, sorry. But those pearls looked fabulous on you. Excuse me.
I would love to see a photo of that. Georgia, Nate, do the brooches get sent to you first or directly to Katie?
Some either way. It often will depend on where I'm sourcing them from. So yeah, it depends.
Now, this is a really pretty blue, because I love that you've got all these different tones. So you've got this beautiful, almost London blue topaz color, and then these lighter blue stones, all prong set marquee stones on the outside. And then this stunning color combination of these, I don't even know what colored blue. I mean, they are like almost multicolored ocean blue that you would see in some other Caribbean country. It's just really gorgeous. And then that big aurora borealis in the center. So it's really just amazing, this brooch. Now, these aurora borealis stones make me date this probably to the 60s. It has all the rivets that we love in the back with the Y-back construction. But aurora borealis wasn't invented until 1958. So that's kind of where I'm thinking on date. This is true vintage. It is all prong set. Even let me see if I can show this. Even these cabochons, I mean, the amount of detail and care into this are all prong set around the outside too. Like that. That is just
Loretta Lane says you're looking marvelous in that color.
Thank you, Loretta. I appreciate that. I really do. So let's get this on Vanna White so you can see that blue. Oh, yeah, I think that's really reading true to color now, which
Yeah.
is spectacular because this is just one of my favorite brooches. And I mean, blue goes with so much, but this on a white shirt or paired with a jean jacket and a white shirt would be really lovely. And again, this will carry you all through winter. You can wear this with your winter blues and then, all year round because blue is just a good color. But yeah, I really love this. Good size too at 2¼ inches. So let's get this.
I could probably lift a fingerprint off the brooch for a small fee. Yeah, there's no DNA on most of these pieces here. Although the pieces that I sent to Pamela for sale, for our sales, they're all from my private collection.
Okay, let's see. I am going to get
Sandy Flush Blue.
Let's see here.
I've not heard. Oh, it's like, is that like a toilet or urinal cake or something? I'm going to email you both some pics of a piece from the late 1800s in a large aquamarine center, surrounded by 10 large diamonds made by Mallet in Bath.
Wow, that's
a junk waffle. Yeah, I want to see it.
So this postcard says, "May these greetings, true and kind, and perfect happiness you find." And this has no postmark, but I would say it's, an early one that was embossed. Let's get this on this side and we will start the countdown. I think that's a really lovely pairing. I just love these brooches, and you can wear them, not just on your clothes, but you can put them on postcards and put them on pillows. Use them to tie back curtains, Christmas ornaments, you name it. The brooches can do it. They're just great. Even on hats, I think they're fun. So we'll start the countdown here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, look at that purple. Bid end. Man, that purple's really coming up now in that center. Golly, that's a good one.
Oh, I love that song, Am I Blue? I think I've got a Billie Holiday version of it. Beautiful song.
I also love that I'm Mr. Blue. Wow, wow. I'm trying to remember who did that. But it's a vintage group. Anyway, that's a really good one. Karen's grabbing that for 35.
Oh, congratulations,
Karen. Yeah.
Bobby Vinton.
Yes. Bobby Vinton. But I feel like there was another group that did that song as well, because I have their album and it's on the Dalton label and it has a vintage fish on it. Like the Dalton logo is the fish, and then it's got that's I'm Mr. Blue is the title of the group, but maybe not.
Patricia says, I want Nate DNA. I want a lab created Nate.
That's wonderful. Okay, let's see what's next here. Bobby Vinton. Okay, so maybe it is Bobby Vinton. It's time for this one. Yeah, this one's really
this one. I'm a bit nervous about this one.
This one's a nice one. Okay, this one measures 4 inches in size, and it's starting off at $28 in the chat. But golly, Nate, this one is wow. Get ready, folks. This one's spectacular.
This is practically what I paid for it. I bought a lot of really, really high-end pieces. I bought from the US, not from Europe, this particular one. And I bought a lot of really high-end pieces, and I had to just pay up for these. So these are a little bit more expensive. I'm sorry.
And these glow. There's several stones in this. I don't know if you can see, Nate, but they glow bright orange, which is pretty cool. So see the ones down there glow.
Yeah.
And then that one, and then the one up top glows as well. So
This is magnificent. I love these brooches that have the tassels, that have this movement to them. I just find them so attractive, and this is such a lovely color range.
and this is almost, it's not reading quite on camera, but it is like a golden sun yellow. It is so spectacular, this color in person, and the fact that you've got some glowers with it, and then all of the open kind of filigree work, and then the tassels, all
Yeah.
part of that too. I mean, this one is nice, and you've got puddling on the back where all those little pieces are soldered together and smoothed out to make that really good design.
A lot of work went into this. I mean, a lot of work went
Yep.
into it. It's spectacular. I apologizing over the price I had to start things is a real habit I have.
But look at this on a hat. Like, I just think on a big fedora at the front. I mean, come on.
It's so
Like,
lovely.
that is
Michelle Mendito, welcome in. That's a new name. Welcome in.
Michelle.
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, now let's get this on our fabulous little purse here, because I think
Yeah, I'm an honorary Canadian.
on a purse is just everything in a bag of chips. Look at how fantastic that dangle is. Golly, that is just absolutely beyond magnificent. This is your perfect little evening bag. You are all dressed up, ready for a night out on the town. I just
It could look really pretty if you could pin it to what's the thing? The clip that you put a barrette.
Yep.
And in your hair, I could imagine that could look really pretty in the bun of your hair.
Oh, totally. And then think about this too, because I love brooches at the collar, which is the little heart I've got a tie on today. But imagine that, right? At the collar with the dangles.
Yeah, it'd be great as a Christmas tree decoration. People were talking about, Raven was talking about someone she saw in concert that had a brooch on the leg of her jeans.
Whoa, I love that.
Raven, whereabouts on the leg of the jeans?
Mm-hmm. Greg on a suit.
Yeah. You continually play my YouTube videos.
A suit would be awesome.
If you're having problems sleeping, putting on one of my YouTube videos is probably a great idea.
Oh, share.
Oh, share.
Oh, I love that. Oh, how fun. That's fabulous. Share. Yes, that's really good. Okay, let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. We'll count her down. Let's see. We'll put this on this postcard. It says with love. It is from 1906. And since we're talking about putting brooches in your hair, we will put this on our fabulous lady that's got flowers in her hair.
That's so great.
Start the countdown. That's a really good combination too. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, thank you, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Yes, and I love the suit coat idea. I think that's really smart. And also, with all of our brooches or any brooch, you can just wrap a necklace around the pin back and wear it as a necklace. And I think this would be a fabulous necklace as well. So it'd be really good.
Yeah, it looks great on that card. I've got a number of brooches, obviously not exactly like that, but are of that quality that I got in a big, very expensive lot. So Katie and I will be bringing those over the next few sales. I'm so glad you liked that one, everyone. Thank you so much, Noelle, and hello, Noelle. I'm so glad everyone liked that. Thanks for bidding. I appreciate all your bids.
It really does, Gavin. Noelle, congratulations. That's coming to you. And thank you, Poodle. I really do pride myself in matching the postcards together. Now, while all 80 of you are here, I'm letting you in on a little early bird secret. So this is important.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, you do not want to miss our sale, because not only are we going to have some fantastic pieces, but every brooch next week is coming with a handmade Christmas ornament that has been fired in my mom's kiln. So she is a potter, as one of her big art hobbies, and she is really quite talented. And my mom and I spent last weekend rolling out porcelain, and we are firing the ornaments, and fingers crossed this week that they will not break, or not anything terrible will happen in the kiln. It'll all come out okay, but we've glazed them, we've put paper transfers on them, and we've gotten vintage jewelry to pair with each ornament that we've made. And they will come with vintage jewelry attached, and they will have a velvet ribbon. And those will all be coming with every purchase next week for our spectacular Christmas show. So you don't want to miss that. That was my big
announcement. These are so cool.
Very exciting stuff.
Jeannie and Kay have made 20 of them. So every single lot will get one. So if you buy two lots, you'll get two of them, and they are so cool. Yeah, I'm so grateful and thankful that Katie and Jeannie have done this for the channel, for Katie's channel and our sales. They look so great.
Yeah. So next week I'll have them to show you. They'll be live and in person. But it was fun putting together and getting to do that with my mom, see some of her processing. So that's fun. Okay. Let's do this brooch, because I love this, and it is a giant stunner. Yeah, well, let's see. I don't know if I have a picture of them. Where's my phone? Here. Now, these are not fired, so this is just a little preview of us making them. And of course, when you see them in this picture, the glaze will be completely vibrant. When you put the glaze on in pottery before, it is not the true color that it turned out to be. So what we did was we rolled them. There's us making them. Mom rolled out all the porcelain slabs, and she brought them over to my grandma's house very carefully on baking sheets. And then we cut them all out, and we put these beautiful glazes and paper transfers, which will turn into this amazing lacy effect once they're fired. And then you'll get this almost vibrant Christmas red and Christmas green. And we also did some white ones that will have some white. And the paper transfers are beautiful. And then all of that will be fired, and it will come out, and we will affix a beautiful vintage brooch, or we have a lovely assortment of Christmas clip-on earrings that we've cut the backs off, and we'll be mounting them on top. So that will all come as part of our Christmas spectacular next week.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
We want you guys to be able to get your stuff and get ready for Christmas in time.
Yeah, so exciting. So cool of you to do this for the sale, and people are going to love them. They're just so cool.
Yeah, I think they will be. And, it's amazing how much work goes into getting things ready for the kiln, but it was a lot of fun to do. They're beautiful. So I'm excited to bring them. So fingers crossed, everyone, that they come out of the kiln okay. I think they will. All right, so this next brooch is 2 inches in size. And, DJ's doing Christmas crafting while she's watching. How exciting.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, we thought the personal thing would be fun. And, of course, we love the idea of doing something different, and that was a fun way for Mom to meld her hobbies and with all the things we do here, which was exciting. Yeah. 2 inches in size for this brooch, a little over 2 inches actually, and it is a stunner. It has the most beautiful colors of amber and aurora borealis. I just love this brooch to pieces. It is starting off at $24, all prongs.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's got the paparazzi effect, doesn't it, Nate?
Wow. That's just out. That is insane. It really is. The quality of those rhinestones.
Yeah, absolutely beyond crazy amazing.
Take it back to that point on your lapel where you get the real paparazzi zone.
Yeah, that is just wild, isn't it? That is so, it looks alive. It does poodle, doesn't it? Yeah, this is a good one. I would say that this is probably out of the 60s, 70s era of jewelry. It is glass, beautiful glass stones on the outside here that are amber color. And then you have the lovely puddling on the back and that really nice fixture. I mean, there's just a weight and a quality to these vintage brooches that you just cannot get anywhere else, in my opinion. I think, yeah.
I mean, someone spent a long time putting that together, all by hand, put all of those stones, setting all of those stones, and then finishing the back off. You know, a lot of time and effort went into a piece of beautiful costume jewelry. I just love it. I love this piece.
And I also love how they used like 4 big Aurora Borealis mixed with some of those smaller Aurora Borealis in the middle. I think oftentimes you find them to be the same size. And that to me is what really makes this, is you've got 4 big size Aurora Borealis mixed with some of these smaller ones. And then even in between those marquee stones around the outside, they've put Aurora Borealis. So it's just really such a sparkler. I mean, imagine rolling up to Thanksgiving and you're wearing this. Like, your whole family is going to be blown away.
You know, this is giving me late fall sunflower vibes. It looks like a late season sunflower.
It totally does have that sunflower effect. It is just really amazing. For your jeans, yeah, I mean, put this on your jeans. I love that idea. On your
Raven, I want to know where on your jeans you wear it.
Yeah, I mean, do you wear it on your upper thigh? Like,
I'm all about finding a new place to wear a brooch.
I am too, and I think this is one that really works on a hat, because I think all brooches work on a hat, but sometimes these round, almost floral-like brooches, I just think are perfect on a hat band. To me, they're some of my favorites. So this one is really great. It's not signed. You would think something of this quality would be signed, but it's not. And you can kind of see some of the design from the backside there of how it actually looks in the front, which is really spectacular. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards, and I'm really going for the floral ones for some reason today. I just am loving that look for fall.
I think Raven must be typing out in detail where it's worn. I can't wait to work this out.
I think belt loop too, because I remember when I was a kid, it was all the rage in the 90s to take safety pins and put beads on them. And I remember making some, and my mom actually wore them for a while, stacked on her belt loop. And I thought they were really cool. So, I mean, I could totally see a brooch from that. This postcard here that says even a dog would, which I think is adorable, is from 1909. I absolutely love this postcard.
Okay, on the leg, just on the right or left of center, halfway to the hem. So is that on the calf or on the shin? Or, sorry if I'm being stupid.
No, you're not. I'm trying to picture this halfway to the hem. So I would think the hem's on the
halfway to the. Okay, so it's halfway between the knee and the hem.
Oh, I love that. I mean, so cool. You could wear that, with jeans that are embroidered. Why not line with brooches?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I think that is such a cool idea.
Yeah, me likey.
I'm going to have to find some pictures of this and bring it to the next sale to show you guys, because that is just great. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown here on this stunner. And gosh,
Next, stop tempting me with bad comments.
A great brooch. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends.
Wow, that brooch looks beautiful.
Yeah, that is a stunner. This is another one, you could do totally as a napkin ring, just on top of the napkins for each place setting, I think would be really
Yeah,
good.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
There's the sold.
New way to bedazzle your jeans. I love it. Who remembers
Embroidered buffaloes in that area on bell bottoms.
Ooh, that would be
Nice.
cool.
My niece Michaela actually had a white pair of pumps, like sand shoes, not branded or anything. They're just like sand shoes, you know what I mean? And she embroidered little flowers on them, and they were absolutely beautiful.
Oh, really, Nate? I think I can picture the shoe you're talking about, but that's so clever. Like, why not put a design on
Yeah,
that?
I think it's so good. Oh, look, Karen's mentioning your upcoming sale with an Emma Amy, which everyone should
Yes.
tune into.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Karen. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this Saturday, I've got 2 sales. So you can come back for my sale with Nate, and we'll have the ornaments. And then also in the morning, starting at, well, morning-ish time, starting from 1 to 10 p.m. Eastern all day, there is an epic Christmas sale marathon. It's hosted on Enamor Amy's channel. I'll be doing it with Amy and Jason. I think I'm in the first block. I'll be selling with Barb from Winking Alley Antiques. And there's so many wonderful sellers. Pam's doing it. I believe. Let me look at the the
Heather Elizabeth is on from
Heather.
Antiques Agenda.
Yep.
Is Catherine Young going to be on as well?
Let me see here. Let me go to my community tab because I posted about it. So it's going to have Misty from Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter, Ariana, Jamie, Mid-Century Wasted, Heather, Barb, Pam, and then,
Catherine.
yeah, Catherine was just selling with Pam, but that will be
All right.
this Saturday. So do tune in for that as well. Yeah, thank you, Karen, for putting that in. And on that sale, if you love brooches, I will be selling some vintage Christmas brooches specifically, and some Christmas vinyl. So do come in for that. But there'll be all kinds of fabulous vintage Christmas kitsch, amazing handmade items. It's really going to be a fun time. So definitely check that out. Okay, so Karen, Willie, I got you for that for 40. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That was a great pickup.
That was a really good pickup. Okay, now my next item, or Nate's next item, is starting off at 26, and it is 2 1/4 inches in size, and it is for the spectacular Starburst brooch, which Nate, I'm kind of jealous of because I love this. I think it's so good.
This is another European, one of the Europeans, and again, you can just tell the quality of these rhinestones. This is reading like a garnet red and a very pale green. But what are the true colors on this?
So these are a root beer amber color, really saturated root beer color. And then these are this beautiful light gray, which is such an unusual color combination. Because you don't see these. Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Have you run the black light over this just to check?
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing in this glows, but you kind of would think so. But this is a really, really special brooch because you get those teardrops, which I don't see a lot in brooches.
Yeah. I think this combination is very subtle and very demure and very demure. I think it's a really pretty brooch. This one was one that I struggled to put in the sale.
And what do we have on the back? These fabulous little guys.
Symphony of Ribbits.
Yes, that's right. A symphony of fantastic rivets on
I regret ever saying that.
why? I love that, Nate. I think that's the most perfect way to describe this. A symphony of
Yeah,
rivets.
Ange brings it up all the time, but in a real teasing way.
Oh, well, I when I tell you that I like it, I mean it. I'm not.
Okay, that's good.
I don't say that in a joking manner, but I love the starburst of this.
Shirley, Sister Shirley, hi, sweetheart.
Shirley, welcome.
This brooch is for someone in a sultry mood. Yeah, it's this is a really unusual color combination, and
Mhm.
it's again really great quality stones on this.
Really spectacular. Good gold tone, all the prong satin rivets that you could want. And just the dimensionality on this is spectacular. It's so mid-century to me. I mean, there's just nothing more mid-century than a Starburst brooch, and I love this. I think it is so good. You can wear it all winter long, but of course for fall, it's just absolutely spectacular. I think now it is really reading true to color.
Uh,
What do you think, Nate? Is it reading?
I'm never sure that I'm actually seeing what anybody else is seeing. To be
Sure.
honest, um, I do love this, and after I to and froed about putting this one in for far too long, I said to Katie, I think I'm gonna have to keep a single brooch from every lot of brooches that I keep just to satisfy myself. And if I've picked that brooch from a lot of brooches, I can't pick any more, so there'll be no more internal battles. What do you think about that plan, people? Do you think that'll work?
Oh, every brooch is so different that it's really hard to pick. You know, I'm looking for the perfect postcard for this, Nate. So hang on just a second. Oh yeah, we'll get this on this postcard. We're gonna do a nighttime postcard, and this postcard is of the Times Square building and Paramount building at night. And I think this is really pretty because the browns in the building and the grays in the sky really match this postcard here. So that is just lovely.
Oh,
Oh,
that's gorgeous.
isn't that a great combination? I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
And
Such a good.
oh, that looks so beautiful. It's just
It
looks
really looks stunning on that postcard. And thanks to Angela, I can find my postcards now. That's a big deal. Okay, I see that sold coming in. And that is sold now. So we'll see what Angela
so
says.
Patsy.
Patsy.
Wow. Thank you so much, Patsy. Thanks everyone who bid on that. I so appreciate it. Every bid. I'm so glad you all appreciated that brooch because I thought that was a real stonker as well. I thought that was a stonker. I'm so glad you all agreed. Thank you. It's lovely to see you tonight, Patsy.
Lovely to have you in the sale. Okay, now let's do what I am calling the Galaxy brooch. I just absolutely love these wonderful
Is this the pink?
posts.
Is this the pink brooch
Mhm.
with the purpley sort of grey reading stones?
Yep.
People.
I know Nate wishes he had this one.
I really rate this. Before you show, I really rate this brooch. I think this is so pretty. But the thing is that Katie and I talked about this, how much I loved it, and then she brought, and then I'm going to put this one in, and it was like, oh, I really like that one as well. Sharon Sue, Sharon Sue. Hi, Sharon. She says she loves your ring.
Thank you. This was my mom's. It is amethyst. It's really, really lovely. And then this one, Nate found for me the stone. It is rutilated quartz, which if you guys have been here for a hot minute, you know I'm obsessed with. And it's set in sterling. And then this ring here was that I have on this hand was my great grandfather's wedding band, which I really love wearing. So I wear that a lot.
Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny Mag. Nice to see you.
Okay, so this brooch is really cool because it is almost to me, well, I that's why I'm calling it a galaxy. It is like a galaxy out in space. It is so cool, so mid-century. And I almost didn't sell this one, and then Nate saw it in our system when we really like a particular brooch, as we say we rate that one. You know, I really rate that one highly. So Nate said he rated this one, and I was like, yeah, I do too. So I can't believe I'm selling this, but this is 2 inches in size. And actually, I got this when I was with Greg in Springfield. And I just think this one is so gorgeous. It's starting off at $24. The stones, from what I can tell, are all glass. They are a fuchsia pink, light pink, and then this really, really light lilac color, which matches my hat, but it's just not showing up in person. You know, sometimes the camera just can't seem to pick out the colors super well. But this one, I think, is just really spectacular.
Sophisticated look. You often you'll have these brooches that have tightly packed rhinestones and very symmetrical. Perfectly symmetrical, and your eye gets really used to those. And that symmetry can express itself in so many different ways, even as we've seen tonight in through various brooches. But I love the asymmetry of this. I just think it is so elegant.
I think it's really beautiful too. And I love how it looks like a swirling galaxy, almost like the Milky Way, or some constellations just swirling around. I think is so pretty, and so also space age and mid-century. You get that kind of design. And then the prong set, those big prongs are so beautiful. These are almost a fuchsia pink, which just really isn't showing up. Let me test for some glow. A couple of these lilac stones glow a very pale color, but it's not going to read on camera. But they are more of a lilac, like my hat. So I think that this one's just so beautiful. And I like the light pink stone mixed in with these fuchsia, because I think that really makes that asymmetry stand out so beautifully in this design. And I also love too, when you have brooches that aren't so tightly packed, you can see what you're wearing underneath. So they kind of make for a little fun thing here as well, which I love. But this one I just got really highly rated because I thought it was just so different. Here's the back of it. And definitely vintage. These feel cold to the touch, so I do believe they're glass.
Willie Joe said Greg was my unwitting dinner date in Springfield. Or was that the dinner that you went to as well, Katie?
Yes, that dinner was fun, but there were so many people. It was hard to get a chance to make my rounds around the table because we were in a tiny restaurant that was very loud. They wouldn't technically seat all of us, and they ended up pushing a table down there. We had like 12 people at this dinner. It was so much fun. I loved it, but I didn't get a chance to talk to everyone because it was just really, really fun. But a lot of people. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of my vintage postcards, and this is the new postcard for the evening that you guys have not seen. I just picked this up in an antique mall and absolutely fell in love with it. It is from 1907, and it says Best Wishes, and it is this lovely little Victorian couple. I love her pink parasol, so I kind of thought, while it doesn't match the era, it certainly matches in colors. So we're gonna go with this beautiful postcard here. That's just
Patricia.
Yeah, look at that. That is gorgeous.
This has something nouveau in it to me as well. Something Edwardian about it.
That's true. I can totally see that in its design.
I
love this brooch. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, I agree, Carol. It looks gorgeous on that postcard.
I love it. There used to be a great crab shack in Springfield, Ohio, 35 years ago when I was in college.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we ate at a little restaurant in Urbana, Ohio. So it was actually outside of Springfield, and it's called Cafe Paradiso. And oh man, do they have fantastic Italian food.
Oh, that goes to Jenny Mack. Congratulations, Jenny. You're gonna love that. I'm dead jealous. I think that's such a
good
pretty
one.
piece. Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
Jenny, you're gonna adore that. That's a stunning brooch. Okay. Wow, that is so good. Good stuff. Let me get this back in our little Victoria file. And I saw, Christy, your comment. Sorry, I didn't catch it right away. But Christy was asking me if I sort the postcards after the sale. And no, I just put them back in their little filing slot right away. Because if I just toss them to the side, man, that would be such a mess later. All right, congratulations. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Edwardian, we have a really spectacular Edwardian piece next. This is starting off, Angela, at $45. And it is 2 3/4 inches in size. So it's a really, really good one. And I just love this, Nate.
Yeah, I think this is possibly my last or second to last sash brooch. And I really love these rectangular forms. This is a little later than some that I've bought before. We put this at, I think, the 20s, didn't we? Katie?
Now, here's why I say that. And I am no expert, but I do feel like I've learned a thing or two. This has, and I've unpinned it here. There's nothing wrong with this, but just so you can see. They're usually on the early Victorian brooches. There is what they call a C clasp, which you guys are probably familiar with. It's basically just a hook like this. Okay, this has a safety catch. Now, they did not start doing these safety catches commercially until about 1940, 30s, 40s era. They were really big and popular by the 40s. 30s is really the start of it. Now, they did make some homemade safety catches in the 20s. And this sort of looks like that to me, because if you look at it from the side, I don't know if you can see that, how it's fatter here, but that's kind of a sign, especially with this bigger latch here, of that. So this is why I would say that this is probably 1920s, is only because of the pin back. But the front is very Victorian sash brooch, but this could go Edwardian. I don't think this is reproduction, though, because that clasp is very different than any of the kind of modern.
Repo clasp.
You see, and when you look up homemade safety catches, they have this little bump, see, at the bottom, and they're fatter around the side like that. So that's just kind of what I think, Cheryl. I don't doubt that they didn't do some of these in the 80s, but I just don't think this is 80s.
Yeah, Willie Joe, I went through a brief stage where I managed to find a few at reasonable prices, and that didn't last very long. I find these really attractive. I think I like the fact that they are, by and large, many of them, the same shape and size, but are different designs and sort of patterns to them. And I do sort of think that I like, instantly, that looks like a very cool collection. You put your what's the downward facing camera shot that you do?
Oh, the flat lays.
The flat lays. I know you look at things and think, oh, that looked good in a flat lay, or oh, that would look. I look at these and think, oh, if you had many of these sorts of rectangular, square shapes, that would look really cool on a flat lay.
Yeah, they totally would. And I'm getting this on our purse so that you guys can see on our. I can never get these straight. There we go. On our Sophia, doesn't Sophia just look so fantastic with this brooch? That is a really, really, really good brooch. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cheryl. Cheryl says I was saying my trips were in the 80s. Sorry.
In the 1980s, yeah.
No, I didn't think you were questioning me, but I just wanted to explain why I didn't think that it was 80s. If you did think it was 80s. I love the little design on the outside here because they almost look like little hearts. You know, they're so pretty. And this is just, I mean, the metal work on that you can see from the side profile. All of this is raised. It's just really lovely. Yeah. So, and always, guys, feel free to put your opinions about things in the chat too, because, you know, Nate and I know what we know, but we only know so much. And I like the idea that we're always learning from one another. So I think that's really cool. There's people that specialize in different eras of jewelry too that know quite a bit, but this is really just lovely, I think.
And before, when we meet often about the sales and the pieces and the brooches, and we will just pick apart pieces, won't we? We do. Absolutely any doubt that's there, we will look into it. We will, we will challenge each other and pieces, which is part of the fun of it, I think.
It's a lot of fun for us, and it's so funny. Before the sale, Christy was saying, why, Katie, can't you get to as many live sales anymore? And I said, well, I love the live sales and I miss being in the chat with all my friends, but there's a lot of times, where Nate and we're getting ready for our sale, and people don't realize, I think, how much work really goes into getting prepared for a live sale. But just like Nate was mentioning, we'll spend an hour looking at maybe 4 brooches going, oh, well, do you think, and studying it so that we can learn about it, and then we're even more informed for you guys. So we do spend quite a lot of time really looking things over and getting things organized and all that background stuff. But this is what it looks like on one of our early postcards here that says best wishes.
That looks so good with the gold embossing.
Isn't that a really wonderful combination? I think
that looks cool.
Yeah, this is a good one. So Jenny, I see you there at 45. So I like the knobs on it too. I think those are so good. We will start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in a hat shop. Well, Jenny, let me know what kind of hats you'd like, and I would be glad to open up a hat shop if some of you guys are interested in hats. I don't know if you're looking for those more vintage hats. If you are, I can look for those out in my travels. If you're looking for more fedoras like this, I could definitely get a few. I would just need to know some different sizes and so forth. But yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, Karen, it is. It's a lot of time. But we like it. We have a great time, and time flies when Katie and I are doing this. We have such a good time at it. But
I get excited when you get mail, Nate, because I'm like, oh, we got more cool stuff to sort through. I love that. Jenny, that is coming to you for 45. Great.
Thank you so much, Jenny. I'm sure you'll love it. Should I continue to look for brooches like that? Tell me in the chat if you are keen for more of those Victorian Edwardian sash brooches, and I will keep looking for them.
Yeah, to curate, photograph, study, schedule sales, posting takes more time than you realize, because you want it to be posted not not just haphazardly, but I think about what is my first photo going to be? How does that look with all the other photos? I don't want two brooches that are similar to be next to each other. And I spend probably an hour or 2 hours Saturday morning photographing the items, that are going to be previewed, because I feel so strongly about previewing the day of. I mean, because there's just so many advertisements now for sales that I think sometimes it just gets lost in the shuffle. So I like to have, maybe the day before, the day of, just to kind of remind people that, hey, we got this cool thing. But I spend so much time getting the lighting right. I photograph everything on my balcony, and the papers. I love these vintage receipt papers I have, but the wind on my balcony catches them, and I have things that I try to weight them down with, but the weights get in the way of the brooches, so then they shadow them. So I'm always trying to hold all these papers, get the lighting just so, because I'm very particular about that. And it's a whole adventure on Saturday morning that I love doing, but it does take me, and I can get totally enthralled doing it. I could be out there for 2 hours, and you guys see a post and there's maybe 6 brooches that we advertised, but it takes me that long to do. Okay, so this next piece is 3 inches in size. And now this is not true vintage. I think it's probably given by the back, I would assume the 80s or 90s. I don't think it's super, super vintage. It could even be newer than that. But I bought this with Greg in Springfield. And when I saw this, I just had to have him. There was something so cool about this brooch. And if you love fish and the beach, well, you'll just sort of understand. He is starting off at $18, and he is the coolest little purple fish I have ever seen. He has bubbles coming out of his mouth, all these AB stones.
He's upside down.
Tail. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I put him upside down. Whoops. There he is.
Thanks, Willie Joe. Katie does such a wonderful job with the packaging. We really appreciate it.
What type of metal in a brooch would not rust on a cloth shower curtain? I mean, on the outside, I don't know. I just,
even stainless steel will show rust eventually under the right circumstances. Sterling will tarnish.
But I think if it's on the outside, I don't assume over time that would matter. What about pewter? Poodle says. What do you think about that?
Pewter was a mixture of lead and tin, and I think that both would be reasonably reactive to a damp environment.
So now, a question for you also, which might sound kind of funky, but do you shower typically with other people in the house? And I ask this because I live alone, and I have vintage advertisements and bottles with paper labels that I keep in my bathroom. But because I live alone, I shower with the door open purposely for my vintage, so that all the steam goes out and nothing is messing up all my paper labels, and I can still keep them in the bathroom. So why I say that is, if you can potentially shower with the door open, all the steam and the wet air will hopefully just dissipate, and they're not being exposed to the vintage item that long. So I think it would be okay. If it's not, try it with a brooch that's pretty, but that, if something happened to it, you would just die.
Yeah.
And if it works out, then just start doing it with brooches, because I think the shower curtain does deserve something a little more fun. They're so boring. So why not, jazz it up a little bit?
I'd try a couple of different types of brooches, and something like a contemporary one or a vintage one with a riveted back and maybe a puddled one. Put it up there for a couple of days and see what comes of it. I'm not sure. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but I'd give it a go. Because, my philosophy with stuff is life's too short to worry about, just live your life. Okay, so here's our little purple fish friend. Isn't he cute? He is adorable. Look at his little scales. They're Aurora Borealis and purple.
It
And
almost looks like Aurora Borealis marcasite.
yeah, I mean,
Has
they
that
all
real
have
marcasite look.
little Marcus, and he might in his tail actually. His tail might actually have, yeah, his tail does have marcasites in it. Up near the top, there's some real marcasites. See in the top there, and I just love the gradient on him. I think he is so fun. The movement, everything about him is just fantastic, if you ask my opinion. And he is just super duper cool. So that's what he looks like on Vanna White. Let me get him on one of our vintage postcards. And I've got the perfect postcard for him. Hang on just a moment, folks. Let me get him on one of our beach postcards. Oh, yes. Perfect. This is our Jacksonville Beach postcard. So we'll put him there. And let's see. Yeah, we'll put him on this side because I think he'll work the best there. Oh, doesn't he look fabulous on a beach postcard? I love him. And he would be great in a little display if you've got some vintage beach.
Yeah, Cheryl. Cheryl says maybe a cheap clear coat of spray on them and don't use any that you couldn't stand losing. When I polish my copper and my brass, I spray it with hairspray.
Yeah, maybe you could do that with the hairspray.
And it will mean that I clean my copper and brass once a year rather than once a month.
That's a really great idea, Nate.
It's just like lacquer, it's just like lacquer. And as long as you sort of take the nozzle away from the item you're spraying at a reasonable distance and do swoops of spray several times and letting them dry, it keeps brass and copper as bright and shiny as it was the day you polished it for, I don't know, 10, 12 months. Yeah. I just use the cheapest possible hairspray, Jenny, and it just works a treat. And when you come to that end of the year, you just wash it off with warm soapy water, do the polishing again, it only takes a little bit, and then you spray lacquer it again.
That's such a brilliant idea, Nate. Oh, yeah, maybe clear nail polish too. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start the countdown on our little fish friend. I think he needs a name. I'm trying to remember what the name of the fish is in that book. Is it the rainbow fish? I just saw that today too when I was out. The cover is purple and there's that one sparkly scale on the fish. Gosh, does that fish have a name?
That doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, maybe you wouldn't have had that book here, but it's popular in the States. Anyway, if that fish has a name, that can be the name for this little guy. All right, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wanda,
I love it. And bid end.
Don Knox played a fish. Was that its name?
What was the name of the? Yeah. Let's see. What was the name? Don Knox fish.
Is it Don Knox? I don't know Don Knox, but I know Don Knotts.
Yeah, I think it's Don Knotts. He played the incredible Mr. Limpet. And he was
there's Noreen. She says Limpet as well.
Limpet from 1956. Yes, that's it. Rainbow fish. All right, Jenny, that fabulous little fish.
Congratulations.
You are going
Noreen, you're here. Actually, could I just have a second, Katie?
Sure.
I had a brooch, I think it was about a month and a half ago. It was a big old honking great spider. was a contemporary brooch, and people were really interested in it, and it bid up quite well. I was really pleased with it, and people said that they wanted me to try and get more of them. And it's taken me a while. I finally got through to my regular brooch person, and they can secure me some. I can't get the same price on them that I did originally, but there was, I think, Trojan, there was Noreen Hoffman, there was C.C. Rojas, I. Karen, 1969, I think, Jamie from Mid-Century. There was Susan. Wait a second. What's Susan's last name? I can't quite read my writing. Hold on a second. Bunting, and Joe S. as well was interested in a spider. Now, if any of you are listening, and if you are interested still in getting one of those spiders, I know it's post-Halloween. I couldn't get them earlier. If you are still interested, I will say something in the chat, or I'll drop you an email. But I finally found those really cool spider brooches.
Heidi, yes, I did. I just got your information. And Gay, I did not, but I can now, because I think when you sent the spider brooch initially, I didn't have my phone in the same room. So let me get you here.
Okay, Noreen, I'll drop you an email, Noreen. Are you serious, Patricia? Or are you just pulling my chain?
Yeah, let us know. Hi, Noreen. Welcome to the sale. And Gay was asking about the spider brooches. She actually makes these, and they are amazing. She takes beads. I don't know how you do this, because bead work is very difficult. My mom makes bracelets, and this is even, yeah, I mean, to get the wire all just so, I don't know how you do that, but this is one of Gay's fabulous spider brooches.
I'm not sure if Gay made this.
Oh, did she not?
No, I think I don't. Oh, she might tell me off and say, "Yeah, I did make it, you fool." She didn't make that. No.
Sorry, Gate. Well, that's still amazing. Whoever made this is just like crazy cool. I mean, to bend the wire. So my mom, and she's been doing a little bit of beading work on all of our packaging. You got to stick the beads through the wire and then get them. But wow, I don't know how. But see, it's all rounded.
I think Gay could probably easily make these, but she didn't. I think Gay could probably make these.
Okay, good grab on that one. Let me tell you, that is extremely clever. Okay, so this next brooch is 3 1/4 inches in size. It is marked Western Germany, which is fantastic, and this is starting off at $22.
I sold I don't know if it was this exact brooch or something very similar a while ago, and it was the first and only time in all of this time of dealing in jewelry and brooches that I had found a flower brooch that had a little nosegay where you could put a real flower into this little thing here, so you can have this flower brooch with a real flower as well, which I think is just crazy cool. And I found another one of them. Willie Joe, I will contact you.
This is stunning. It's marked made in Western Germany, which I believe dates this from, what was it, the 40s to the 90s. But I would say that this is 60s because of the design, but B of the Aurora Borealis. And then you've got these beautiful fuchsia and purple colors. Everything's all prong set. The metal work is just amazing.
It's just so unusual. Did you manage to get the black light over this one? Was there any?
We'll see. Nothing glows on this, which is shocking to me because I would think that pink would glow. But this is just a really lovely brooch, and that posy holder is so different, Nate.
Yeah, it's so unusual. It really is unusual.
Or a cigarette. Absolutely. I mean, whatever you want to put in. And it would look beautiful in a jean jacket, Christy. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
It's just, I mean, I was so taken aback at the last one I found, and I must have seen, I don't know, a couple of thousand brooches in between. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, hello, old friend. I think this is such a cool design.
And this
Yeah,
was
I like
the
the
first
twist
one
of
of the posy holders I had ever seen. So when Nate got it, I just thought it was so cool. And then I think it looks really smart on the purse. I just can't get the angle to line up just how I want it exactly. Yeah, let me see if I can do a little bit better here. Yeah, there we go. I just think, I mean, look how beautiful that is. That is,
Oh, looks lovely actually at that angle.
yeah, I mean, isn't that fantastic? It matches the shape of the purse. That is just a really, really smart and sophisticated look, if you ask me. And I love the colors in it. I think it's cheery. It'll get you through the winter drab. Okay, let's get this on. Ooh, perfect. We are going to get this on our best wishes postcard here. This was sent to, well, heck, if I can read that, me and somebody in the back. Or Merle? I don't know.
From
Pert? What is
I
that?
see Milton. I see something, and then I see
Oh, and
Milton
Milton. Yeah, I see Milton.
from
What does that?
Dexter from Dexter Milton.
Dexter Milton to me. I see me and then a space, but maybe it was just Marl. I don't know. Anyway, beautiful postcard with a really fantastic flower brooch.
People are saying, several people have said Dex Hamilton.
Oh, I can
So
see.
hold it back again, because I certainly didn't see Dex Hamilton on it.
What's the second? See, now I can see the H. See, it just takes somebody pointing that out.
Oh yeah, of
But
course.
what's this other one? Merle. Okay, Jenny says Merle. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. Anyway, I think that's that's a good brooch. With this postcard, it's a really, really fabulous look, if you ask me. And I love that idea that you could get, some fresh flowers and add that into a little piece on your lapel. Oh, Rex. Okay, yes.
Yeah, people say Rex. Yeah, nice quality rhinestones. It's that European quality rhinestones again. Beautiful.
I think this is pure Austrian rhinestone.
Yeah,
Look at it. The saturation on those pinks and purples are just crazy good. All right, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good brooch. All right. Let's see.
I find it so unusual to the whole flower attachment thing. I love it. I think it's just a cool idea.
It's a really clever way to, you've got your brooch on and then you're out in the field picking and you find a little flower and you just put it in or on your morning walk. I love that.
Oh, thank you so much, Noelle. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who's bidding on that. I will obviously keep an eye out for them because I think they're really fantastic. Thank you, Noelle. I'm sure you will love it. Was there anybody else that said about these spider brooches? I don't want to miss it. I know that Joe had originally thought he wanted one, but I'll send him a message.
All right, let's do this one here. This one I really love because it is just so mid-century to me. And it reminds me of something that my grandma would have had in her house as far as design goes. In fact, I think it matches the couch that they probably had in their living room, which I love. And it does. I think this is the one that has. Yes, this one glows. Oh, like crazy. You wouldn't believe. Okay. So this one is starting off at $22, and it is 3¼ inches in size. Now, I do want to point out there's a tiny, tiny little bit of metal wear. I'm going to show you the brooch. It is fabulous. There's a tiny bit of metal wear right here. Now, I've got a gold pin that I can easily touch that up with if you want, but it doesn't show enough from wearing it. You know, you can't even really notice it back here, that I don't feel that it needs to be touched up, but I want you guys to know it's there, you know, full disclosure. But I can fix that up totally. I just don't feel that it hinders the sellability of the brooch because I think the brooch is so cool. So anyway, just a little disclosure. She's been around the block.
I was searching Nordic websites, and it seems that's approaches from the 60s. Which one was that, Mel? Was that the one with the boutonniere as well?
Yeah, let us know. Hi, Old Hadley Vintage. Welcome, welcome.
That's Jeffrey, I think.
Jeffrey, yes,
I'm having trouble sleeping due to the time changing. Nice to see you, buddy.
Nice to see you, Jeffrey. Okay, so these fabulous little orange stones, they glow bright orange, and they are amazing. All of this glass. Bye, Nate. Bye,
Nate. Feel better, sweetheart. It's lovely to see you. I'll talk to you soon.
These are all glass pieces here. And then look at the side profile of these. I mean, does this not remind you of some sort of crazy cool mid-century lamp or a floral? I mean, my grandma would have had something just like this, whether this was in a design that she would have had on a beautiful piece of pottery, or a lamp in her house, or just something so cool, because I just loved this one.
I did as well. And this, after you showed me the sort of galaxy one that I really, really liked, you showed me this one, and I really like this one too. But this sort of has a real brutalist vibe.
It does have sort of a brutalist vibe as well, which I kind of like.
Yeah, I think that's what attracted me to it. There's a simple elegance about this one as well, and I think it's really, really pretty.
Yeah, or a copper wall hanging poodle, exactly. And I love that how you see how these are sort of shaped where they're big on one side and then they taper down. I just love that.
They're like bonnets. They're like sort of bonnets.
Yeah. I mean,
I think this is super pretty. And that tiny little wear, wow, that glow, that tiny bit of wear. Katie said it to me, do you think this wear matters? And I looked and I thought, oh, look, you can get one of those gold pens and you could put a tiny, you know, those gold pens, gold and silver pens you used to have when you were kids?
You can get permanent ones that would just fix that right.
A tiny little dot, and
yep, you wouldn't even notice it. So I can definitely do that. But I always like to be, you know, quite honest with our pieces if we've got something. But I don't think it should hinder buying vintage brooches, because they're so beautiful. And this one is I mean, you're going to see a lot of other brooches before you see this design.
I love this. Mel, it was the comment that you had made about you'd searched some Nordic websites, and it seems the brooch was from the 60s. I was asking if that was the brooch that had the little holder for the flower.
And let's get a good postcard for this.
Oh, thanks very much, Jack Waffle. I look forward to looking at them.
I'm trying to get a postcard that you guys haven't seen before. And that's hard because I tend to use a lot of the ones over and over again because they just work. You know, some of them are so good, but I'm trying to get one that I haven't used before, or at least in a while. So hang on a second here. And let me get one. That one doesn't quite work. See, I think that this needs to be on a floral design. So Let's do this one. How about it? This is the Library of Congress, an annex in Washington, D.C. There's some brown tones in those leaves, so I think this will be really nice on it. I was looking for a mid-century one, but I couldn't quite locate the one that I was thinking of. But I think that this is just as beautiful on this postcard as any other postcard.
I love this. This is just stunning.
This is a really good brooch. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this one. Sister Shirley's at 26. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid and so
who's gonna get this? Who is gonna get it?
I know this is a good one. Yeah, I love this so much.
This is sold.
Right, I see that sold. And let's see, there's some bidding there.
Yeah, there's some wild bidding at the end.
All right, we will wait, and that goes
Noel.
To Noel, congrats! That is
great, Noel. Great price too. I so rate that. I so rate that brooch. There's something about the minimalist design of that little touch of brutalism and the negative space. It was a great. I tell you, it was a great buy.
Noel, let me know if you'd like me to touch up that little spot with a gold pen, or if you just want it sent as is, because I can do either or. But I do have some permanent gold markers, I think, that would touch.
I love that. That was such a good piece.
Yeah.
Where did you get that? Did you buy that when you were out with Greg as well?
I think I did get that in Springfield as well, too, as is. Okay, I will not touch that up. That's my thoughts on that too, Noel. I would leave it just as is. Okay. Oh, this one's really pretty. This Austrian one is.
I think. Can we do a giveaway before?
Oh yeah, sure. We can go on to the giveaway.
I think we're at the giveaway point.
Sure. Okay. So we'll do one of our mystery giveaways. We've got some, and I think they're fun to do because I can curate for the person that gets them. And Nate, how can they win the mystery giveaway?
The giveaways are open to everybody. You do not need to have purchased or intend to purchase anything in the sale to enter the giveaways. There are thank you to you for spending your time with us. We know that there are other things you could be doing. We know it's late. There are other channels that are on selling. So we really do appreciate and love you all. It's letters of the alphabet, one letter at a time, but you can guess as many times as you like. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck, friends. All right, let's see. I've got the letter right here. So we'll see who grabs that first. And wow, the letters are really flying in. Oh my. All right, let's see. I got it. I see.
I saw Wolves is in here. Hi, Wolves. Lovely to see you.
Wolves, welcome in.
And there's Retro RX Serenity as well as in here. Lovely to see you. I still haven't come across it. Oh, I have seen it. Now, let me just go back up to the top and make sure that was the first time.
And while you do that, I will look for a postcard that can go with this here.
Okay, I have found the correct person. The letter of the alphabet was E for Echo, and it goes to Blue Phoenix. Congratulations. Thanks to everyone who entered into the giveaway. We love the giveaways.
Yeah, I think the giveaways are so much fun. So Blue Phoenix, congrats. You will be getting something really quite special from us in the mail. Oh,
you were volunteering at a kids' school event. Oh, that would have been fun.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Everyday Crafter. That's a new name to me. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining into the giveaway. We love that.
Welcome, welcome. There's the most adorable little kid that lives in our building. I gotta tell you, he is so precious. So I met him for the first time the other day. I was coming into the building, and we have one of those door systems where, you have to have a special key, sort of like an office building, to get in. And so his parents had sent him down with this key to get his backpack out of the car from school or whatever. And I was coming in. It was probably like, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. And he was so polite. He saw me carrying all this stuff in. And he said, can I hold the door for you? And I was like, and he's probably like 6 or 7 years old,
Oh, love that.
and I was like, yes, absolutely fantastic. So then we go to the elevator and he presses the button for me. And when we get on the elevator, he goes, "What floor?" And I'm like, what? The politest kid on the planet I have ever met. And he said, what did he ask me? The way he asked me, whatever this was adorable. You just can't help but love kids. And he said something to me, and then I said, "Oh," I said, "You coming home from school?" He goes, "Yeah, and I like school." And I was like, "Well, buddy, what's your favorite subject?" And he goes, "Math." Now, I'm not Miss Math at all. Can't do anything with numbers. And I said, "Well, numbers aren't my thing, but thank you." And then he turned around and I saw he had a Pikachu on his backpack. Now, this is where it gets really adorable. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, but I know some through my friends who are big into it. And so I said, "Oh, you got Pikachu there. Do you like Pokemon?" He goes, "Yeah, I like Pikachu, but he's kind of famous. I kind of don't like the famous ones. I like the ones that don't know." And I just was like, "Oh, this kid's so adorable." So he gets off the elevator and he's so nice. Well, the next day I end up seeing him on the elevator again, and this was during our costume party for the apartment building. They have fun little things for their residents, like resident appreciation events and stuff. And so I was getting on the elevator to go back upstairs because they had a caricature artist, and I wanted to do that. And so I had my little bowling bag with little candy I was handing out to all my neighbors, and I saw him get on the elevator, and I was on the elevator with him, and he goes, "Are you going to the same floor again?" Kid, I don't know how he remembers that I was like on this floor. I'm like, "Yes, I am." So he presses the button. And then I said, "Oh, would it be okay if not even thinking, because, I realize how the world is now." I opened up my bag and I said, "Would it be okay with your parents to let you have some candy?" And he goes, "Now you seem like a really nice lady, but I was told not to take candy from strangers."
Oh my God. I think my ovaries have just exploded.
The cutest looking. And I said, "That's all right. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. It's okay. Now have a nice day." Anyway, just adorable. Made me smile. Brightened my entire week. If I see this kid again, I'm going to.
You thought he was about 6? You thought he was about 6 or 7? You see, that is so interesting that a child of 6 or 7 would want to root for the underdog. That, "Oh, Pikachu's so famous, I want to like one of the less famous Pokemon," which shows innate and fundamental sort of empathy towards people. Oh, how adorable.
He was cute. Now, if I find his parents, because I've only ever seen him like by himself getting on the elevator, which his parents are, he's got their phones. So obviously he goes out and he's safe and everything. But if I see him with his parents again, I'm going to be sure to tell him they have raised an incredible kid, and to please let me know if it's okay if, he has, if I can bring him a treat or something. Anyway.
Oh, Shirley says, "Kate, at this rate, you're going to be paying for his college." He sounds adorable. I love kids like that. I mean, just really, love it.
Most kids, when you see them out, sometimes you're like, "Oh, kids, they're here in my adult space where I'm curated free of kids." But nope, this kid, man, he was adorable, and I was living for it. Okay, so this is 2 1/4 inches. This next brooch. And this is made in Austria. It's signed, but guys, it also glows. bright orange. I mean, these stones are crazy, like glowy. Uh, this is starting off at $24.
This is another one
Yeah,
from my
a good one.
European collection. So these Austrian stones, the color saturation on these stones is absolutely insane. Honestly, just insane. Beautifully claw set in this overall leaf design that has the sort of starbursty thing going on at the same time, which I find really interesting as well. And you can wear this with a lot of things. The multicolored stone brooches are great for wearability.
I love this, and it's got the made in Austria mark right there on the back. And like Nate said, the starburst, to me, the little delicate starburst
Yeah.
or everything, but the fuchsia pink, this vibrant, bright orange, mixed with these purple. I mean, oh man, I tell you, I love.
This is one of those ones that if you like a sample, if you were to have a US, I love US made brooches, they're beautiful. But you put a multi-stone US made brooch that hasn't got European stones, that hasn't got Austrian stones, next to one that does, or a European brooch, you will really see the difference.
You will. And look at the red. So these are actually red, these stones here. They're almost a garnet red. They're not coming up, but I did want to highlight them because you don't see a ton of red in vintage jewelry. Red was harder to make as a color, from my understanding, but look at that. That
Look at
is
that glow.
impressive. Yeah, Karen, I would love some more information on Pokemon in case I see him again, because I think that would be just fantastic. Willie Joe's actually Sister Shirley at 24 first, so I am gonna put that up in the chat.
I've got no knowledge or real interest in Pokemon, but I follow a guy Coop, who goes to Pokemon fairs, and he has all of these cards that he gives to kids. He'll say to kids, "Oh, what's your favorite Pokemon?" And they'll say whatever, and he'll give them a card. And because he's so popular now on social media, people who collect and buy these packages send him cards to give to the kids.
Oh, that's so cute.
It is so cool. Joe, buddy, I don't know if you were here earlier. I found that enormous spider brooch. If you're interested, Joe, drop a note in the chat and I'll get back to you.
So I played when Pokemon Go was a big deal in the United States. My friends and I would go out and play all the time because it was something that I could do with my best friend who loves video games, and I didn't know anything about anything, but I can swipe on an app. So we would go out and play. And I remember one time we found there was these things called raids. I do know a little bit, not a lot, but enough to get by. And you can meet other people around your city through the app. You can see when they're having a raid, and it's like at a public park or the mall, by a certain fountain or store or whatever. And on the app, there'll be this raid and you can play. Well, we went to the park and we were all outside, and there must have been 30 other people trying to get this rare Pokemon that pops up during these raids. And I said, Jassy, I don't know what to do. And she's like, oh, just keep hitting the button and throwing the Pokeballs at it. So I'm doing it. Everybody else is doing it. There's been people who've been playing way longer than me. The raid ends, and apparently I get the rare Pokemon. Never played a day in my life. I get this rare Mewtwo or whatever it is, and apparently it's still in my Poke Index, or I'm not sure what it's called, but Chastity still doesn't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened, but that's about all I know about
Wow.
And I am apparently a basic Pokemon lover because I do like Pikachu. This is our 1944 postcard, and it is the Union Pacific Streamliner from the city of Los Angeles. So that's very cool. And we'll get our brooch on this here. And we will start the countdown. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful with those flowers? Yeah, I mean, I know Pikachu, and I know Abracadabra is my favorite, or is it Abra and then he turns into Abracadabra? I don't know. And then there's Megatron, I think, or Megatite. I don't know. He's the one with the magnets. I like him because I think he's cool. Abra is kind of mysterious and cool to me. Those were my like 3 favorites from the game. My brother had Pokemon cards, and one time he got this rare Pokemon card and traded it in, and it was like worth $500 or something. And on the way back from the shop, he had seller's regret and he cried. And we tried to go back and get it. And of course, they wouldn't sell it to him. And yeah, I remember that day. It was a shiny something from the 90s. Anyway, great. All right. Well, let's start the countdown here. Sister Shirley's at 25. This is
Megatron should be a Pokemon.
Megatron. See, I don't know. I mean, really. All right, here we go. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid it. Yeah, Magnetron. That's it, or Magaton, or whatever it is. Original Team Racket figures in unopened package. That's got to be worth something. All right.
There's the sold.
This is beautiful, this leaf. I just love it so much. Yeah. All right. There's Angela's sold. I think.
Willie Joe, congratulations. You're going to love that.
Willie, that is an amazing grab.
Such an interesting design. It really is such an interesting design. And the rhinestone, they're beautiful.
You can wear that with so many colors. It's just really a good grab. Okay, let's see. All right. We're going to do this next brooch, which I love because it has one of Nate's favorite things, a big faux pearl in the center. This brooch is going to start off, Angela, at $22. And this is just the classic mid-century, fabulous, wonderful, wonderful brooch. And it is
it looks like a giant
2¼ inches in size. Let's see, what did Jenny say?
Totoro.
Totoro. Bunny. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I want to see the hat, Willie Joe.
I want to see the hat, Willie Joe.
Yeah,
I think it's great. I'm probably gonna love it. Okay, so this is 2¾ inches, and the funny thing is, there's one like uranium stone in this. So see that one that's lit up, it glows bright green, which is just kind of crazy. I guess I should show you the brooch first, but I got excited about that because it does glow.
I love this one.
Yeah, this one's really, and I've never seen faux pearls that are a different color, and this is just this beautiful green, bluish green. It is absolutely amazing. You have light blue stones around the outside. Now, this is in, I would call it vintage condition. There is just, a little bit of wear here and there on a few stones, very so slight. You can kind of see how that is. I mean, this has been around the block a minute, but it's.
I love it. And I bet someone loved that. I bet that was like permanently pinned to a coat or something. So pretty.
I love this too. All the rivets that you could ever want on the back, absolutely beautiful. Faux pearl in the center, all prong set. And then you've got these light kind of uranium green here on the side. And then these beautiful emerald greens that are just stunning. And then on the outside, so I don't know, this is where I'm just having trouble showing this. You have around up at the top, these light blue. And then on here, you have almost these seafoam green color stones. Let me get this on Vanna White because I wanted you guys to see this. This is just even more spectacular than I can possibly show. I mean, on camera, it's just not, unfortunately, reading as well. But I hope, now maybe you can see that a little bit. This is just such a good brooch. The colors are everything on this.
Yeah.
From back here, you can see the difference in colors, can't you, Nate? Just a little tad bit.
It's a real subtle slip from one color to the other. I don't think this is signed, Jenny. I don't believe this is a signed piece.
No, I looked on the back. I don't see any marks or signatures on this. But
beautifully constructed, though.
Really lovely construction, and the dimensionality on this is just so good. You've got the one stone that does glow, so you can see. I mean, it is a strong glower. And I love this. Let me get this on a different purse. I just want to see if it would hopefully maybe show the color up. Oh, there we go.
That's probably a bit better, the tan rather than the white.
Yeah, very, very well made. Just so absolutely vintage. Now, because of the shape of this, I love brooches on collars. And I just thought, tilted on a collar, that would be really pretty. Or if you wanted to wear it at the collar, look, minus the tie, but look how fabulous that would be. Or heck, if you wanted to, put it at the top of a tie, wear it that way, because I think that's kind of cool too. Again, blurring gender lines, I'm all for it. Let's get this on a fabulous vintage postcard. Ooh, let's do this one. This is one of my favorite postcards because I love it. It says heartiest congratulations. I mean, what a cool phrase. We don't say stuff like that now. But yeah, really well made. Oh, there you can see it a little bit different. The colors. I love
the color of that pearl. It's so beautiful.
So beautiful. All right, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. I really especially love those emerald green stones because you just don't, see those a lot in vintage jewelry. That's a good one. Yeah, really nice color combinations here. All right. And there's the sold. We'll see who grabs that. Heidi, I think you are lagging a little bit. If someone wouldn't mind typing in the chat and letting her know that she is lagging, that would be just really great. Ooh. What happened here? I think so.
Congratulations, Jenny. That's a beautiful piece. I really love that.
Okay, I did put that in the right category. Fantastic. Jenny, I think you are going to love that. That is just such a good postcard. I mean, sorry, such a good brooch, but the postcard was really great with it. All right, Jenny, that is headed your way. Yeah. Jenny Mac. Okay, fantastic, Jenny. All right. Let's see here. Oh, this one's so different, Nate. This is a really
this next one is different. Yeah. Oh, I think look, Heidi is in the chat. Yep. I think she's got the message that she was lagging. That's great. Thanks, people.
Good job. Thank you guys so much. Because if I say it, you won't hear it until it's late. Okay, this is starting off at 2 inches in size, and this is
it going to grow? Bless you.
Sorry, starting off at 2 inches. It's going to grow.
Are you talking about me?
Wow.
Wow, really giving me the benefit of the doubt. Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome. I'm here to be your wing woman.
So it's starting out at $22.
But it's 2 inches in size, and that is a fixed size rate. It is not going up or down in any capacity. Okay, this is just gorgeous. Let me show you the brooch.
This is so unusual. Honestly, it is so unusual. These really sort of acid green, acid yellow
Yeah, they're
petals.
yellow. They're just so
And
ooh, this glows. That is weird. They grow. See, here I am on the growing thing. What is wrong with me? They glow this like almost pinkish. Yeah, that's crazy. They glow like a pink color. I don't know that
these other stones have this sort of cat's eye.
Thanks, Poodle.
I think it's called chenillance in the jewelry terms when you have that sort of cat's eye wave through it. But I found this such an unusual combination that I just thought it fundamentally worked. It's so interesting.
And to me, the way this looks like from the back is definitely that shooting star motif, and just look at it on a little collar. I think this is amazing. Night, Jeffrey. Sleep well.
Night, buddy. Night, buddy. I hope you sleep well.
The cat's eye effect on this is just so absolutely wonderful, which I love. And then everything's prong set, and these are kind of cabochon like in design, but this is just really, really stunning.
It's interesting, I think you're the same. I see things, I think, that's an interesting form, or that's an interesting color combination, or I've never seen anything quite like that, and I really jump on it.
I go for things that are different than I've never seen before, that I think are just beautifully constructed, and this is one of those. And it's just the yellow is so beautiful. It's just hard to describe.
Heidi's on New Zealand time.
Okay, let's get this on a vintage postcard. What do we want to do? There's so many good ones here. That's the problem. Oh, well, how about a neon? How about a vintage neon postcard? Hang on just a minute, friends. We're going to get just the right postcard for this. Okay, how about this one? This is down Central Avenue, looking south from Monroe in Phoenix, Arizona. And there are these fabulous yellow flags. So we will put that on this. This is from 1944. This was sent to my grandmother in St. Charles, Missouri. And actually, I kind of wonder what it would look like here.
Yeah, it does have that peridot. It actually looks like peridot and Ethiopian opals.
Yeah.
But I look at this and I think this is different. This is really different.
It's just such a cool brooch, so different in its design. I agree with you, Nate. All right, there's the shooting star effect. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid. And I love all those vintage cars and the postcards too. They're really a great depiction of that. Yeah, this one's a great one. All right. And I see that sold. That one's a really just gorgeous.
I'm so glad that was popular, because that was, you're going to have to go a long way and a long time to come across another one of those. I'm so glad that that people like that. And who gets it? Arizona does not participate with it. Oh, no.
Poodle got that, I believe, for $35. Congratulations.
Fantastic. Thank you, Poodle. Thanks everyone who is bidding on that. I think it's a really cool piece.
I do too. I really liked that one. Okay. Let's do a necklace. Well, we'll switch things up a little bit.
Oh, this absolute beautiful glowing gumdrop of a necklace. You're
Yeah.
gonna love this, people.
So truth be told, this is let's see here. This is 20 inches in size. So that's the length of the necklace. Now I have had this probably for about 2 years because I have found it absolutely so intriguing, and it does glow slightly, that I've just not wanted to sell it. But today with fall coming up, yeah, I just thought it would be perfect for your Thanksgiving gatherings and so forth. So this beautiful necklace is starting off at
Thank you, Poodle. Thank you. And
$8.
Angela, you're right, Karen. Angela is a rock star. She has been modding for hours and hours.
Yeah, Angela's amazing. So hats off to Angela.
Wow.
Big round of applause.
Look
Isn't
at
this
this.
gorgeous? It's like an egg, a beautiful gumdroppy egg, and it glows, and it is this amazing golden sun yellow. The glow is just probably not showing up, but it does glow orange. It's just crazy. It is all prong set all the way around, and there's some really fantastic metal work at the bottom and at the top. So this is starting off at $18 in the chat, and I'm really surprised that I'm letting it go for such a good price. But you know, there's just something about this that enthralls me because it's like this perfect little egg, and I love it. There's the top. It is 20 inches in size, and so it's a good size, and I will put it on. It has a lobster claw clasp here, so it just snaps shut just like that. And I thought, you know, for fall with the colors, that this is just particularly gorgeous. It is just really something that you're not going to see probably a lot of. And
I
it,
love that.
to me, it's like the perfect length, you know. And of course, with the tie, it's not showing up on me, but this is just so absolutely incredible. The fact that they had to prong set each one of these little pieces, I don't even know how they did it because of the design of this, is crazy to me, because each one of these little things is like a little magical ball. And when you see it, it just, to me, this just brings so much joy looking at this, because it's such a happy color, and it's
Oh, that's it. That yellow, that shade of yellow is so happy.
and the fact that it glows too. And to me, it's almost like a little Fabergé egg or something that you know, it's not Fabergé, but it's like that you're wearing this little ball of amazingness around your neck that I love. It looks so gemmy and fabulous. And yeah, I love it. The necklace itself is sort of a brassy tone, which I love that it's also not quite shiny gold, but I think that really goes with the design of the necklace itself.
Yeah, totally 70s.
Yeah, very 70s in its design.
Oh, wait a second. I haven't seen Serenity up on the big screen. You know, my eyesight's so bad I don't see. Oh, what a lovely photo of you.
That is such a good photo. The light.
Yeah, Serenity. That's a pretty photo.
Yeah, this is just so absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this. I love it. And in case you missed the size again, it is 20 inches, so it's a good length. And you can always put it on a different chain if you so wish. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Man, it does glow, but for the life of me, it will not show up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Very, very good job, Blanche. She is modeling our gorgeous necklace tonight.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That
it looks great.
Good necklace, and it is unsigned. I don't know who made this, but I love it. It's fantastic. All right, and I see that sold.
Sold.
All right, we'll see who grabs that little piece that's so beautiful.
That goes to Serenity. Congratulations.
Serenity, you are grabbing
Nice
that.
buy.
Yeah, that is a really, really good buy. Wonderful get. All right, great get. We've just got a couple of pieces left in the sale. And then we have our giveaway, so do stay tuned for that. This next piece was one of Nate's favorite of his modern brooches, and I think this one's just such a pretty design.
I do like I like contemporary brooches, and sometimes you find those contemporary brooches where the design is like old school design. You know, there's just something about it. And I loved this when I found this brooch. I absolutely loved it.
It is 3 inches in size. This is starting off, I think, at 16.
Yep, $16.
This looks like it's from the 20s. I mean,
I love it. It's showing up so well. When you hold it up, this is when I get my seller's remorse. This is when I look at it and think, why did I agree to sell this thing? So if you people don't want to bid on this, I will totally understand.
Yeah, this is just fabulous. And this I would wear on a suit lapel because I think it's just, or on a tie. Like look how fantastic that is. That is just such a treasure. All the little rhinestones.
Damn it. Katie, when we go through brooches, can we do it under these lighting conditions in the future? Yeah. Because this is absolutely popping, honestly.
Yep. I have my big studio lights on in here, which I don't turn on very often when we're just doing stuff in the apartment. But yeah, totally can. Okay, we're going to get this on Old School Betty. I tell you, Betty, she has been a trooper because every one of her little sisters are getting all the limelight. And she's like, what happened to me? Am I not important anymore? Well, she totally is, but she often does not get the
It's just so interesting how the designer has made the sort of the bits of the feather curl and move and have different lengths and different sort of directions. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I do too. You can wear this so many ways, but the little rhinestones to me look so like that 1920s paste jewelry.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
That look. Well, let me get this on one of our vintage postcards, and then we will count this down. Let's see. We will get the. Oh wait, I have an even better postcard. Hang on. Where is that? Let me see if I can find this. Hang on a minute, friends. No, I don't think it would be there. Okay. Well, there's a postcard I have that has a. Do you know the one I'm talking about, Nate? That has the wax seal stamp on it.
Yeah, I think so.
I just don't remember how I filed that one. It's not in the cityscapes because it wouldn't have gone there. But I will go ahead and put it here on our RCA building because it does sort of match the colors. But man, what did I do with that? Anyway, we will put.
I love that.
Isn't that just fantastic?
I love it.
Together. Yeah, that is really, really good.
Phoenix.
Okay, we will Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, Maria Rodriguez, thank you so much.
Yeah, maybe Victorian, but I looked, I didn't see it. Anyway, it's got to be in there.
That's so kind of you. Thank you. I tell you, I love this, and I would not have been unhappy if this didn't sell. It looks so good under these lights. I swear. I love it.
2019 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Yeah, so Hollywood, so glam, so Great Gatsby. Just
Yeah.
flapper era in its finest. It's really just fantastic. All right, bid end on that. I don't know where that postcard went to, but
There's
it's
the sold.
it is here, and I see that sold, and that's going
I
to.
think that's just Serenity. Thank you so much, Serenity, and thanks everyone who's bidding on that. Serenity, you are going to love that when it arrives. Honestly, it is such a beautiful piece. You are going to absolutely love it. I can't wait for you to get it. And when it does arrive, and I really hope you're going to be happy. I know you're going to be happy with it. I mention it in the chat when it's arrived. I'm so glad it's been. I'm lying now. I'm not glad I've sold it, but I'm glad it's going to a good home.
Yeah, me too. Okay, let's see what happened to that. Oh, didn't put that. All right. This next brooch is a beautiful lilac color, and it has the most Jimmy stones in it. And I just really, really rate this one. It is starting off at $22, and I did get this, I believe, also with Greg. This is 2 inches in size, and
On your sun hat, cool.
this is just fantastic. The pin back does extend past the clasp quite a bit, so I do think that this is a little older. But when I say older, I think probably 1960s. Oh, that's cool, Serenity. And this one, I wish the lilac, because it's reading clear, but this is the most beautiful pale lilac color. I mean, lilac like my hat. I don't know if it's showing, but it is beautiful. And it has all of these teardrop stones and then the Aurora Borealis, all prong set. Total.
Are they cabochon teardrops?
They are. They're cabochon.
Oh, nice. That's unusual.
Yeah, it is a really good cut of stone. Absolutely spectacular, this brooch. And it's silver toned, which I like because I find a lot of gold tone pieces. The pin back does extend past that clasp, as you can see quite a bit. And there's some nice puddling work on the back. Let me get this. Oh, I don't know if it will show up on this white. It might be better on our other purse, but let me try it on the white first. And then if it doesn't show up on the white, you can kind of see there that it's a little bit lilac, but I just wish this would show up a little bit better. But this is the design of this, the way they've used the points of the teardrop and kind of tucked them in amongst some of those beautiful AB stones in the center, and then created that diamond shape, I think is just so lovely. And yeah, this one's just totally different. Oh, Greg remembers this brooch. Good, Greg. I'm so glad because I think we picked this out together. Yeah, let's get. Oh no, see, I just cannot get. Trust me, guys, this is beautiful. Just the colors of this lilac just do not want to show up for some unknown reason. I don't know why. Okay, well, let me get this on a postcard and maybe that will be a little bit better. I am going to. I think I'm going to just reuse this one postcard because I think the colors in it maybe will bring out the colors of the brooch. But this is so lovely, and this is the perfect little brooch to see wear on a hat like that because the sparkle's really good. So we are going to get this on our best wishes postcard. I had this earlier in the show, but I thought the lilac might actually show up a little bit better on it if I did this. So we will do that. You sold all of your hats, Patricia. Well, if I start doing hats, I might be able to get you some hats. Okay, so we'll start the countdown here at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. Oh, I tell you, Stetson hats are very expensive. So the hat that I'm wearing right now, is this a Dobbs or a Stetson? This is a vintage, not a vintage, but a new Dobbs hat. I bought a couple of Stetson hats over the years when I've been in Nashville. Man, I tell you, I invested in those. Those were not cheap hats, but they're good hats. They'll last you forever. But man, new Stetsons, yeah.
Oh, that goes to Noreen. Congratulations. That's a
They're
great
really-
buy. Great pickup.
That is a really killer brooch. I can't wait to have you get that in person because it's just going to show up so much better, in person than it is. Okay. Just going to get that over here. And then I really, really love this bangle, Nate. This is starting off at $18, and I don't know how to measure this because it's a bangle, so I'm not really sure what the form is, but this is gorgeous.
I thought this was really nice, really quite sophisticated and flashy. I loved the opening on this. I love the simplicity of this magnetic opening. I thought that was a real bonus because I know bracelets and bangles can be really hard to put on and take off. But I thought this was really elegant. I thought it was really flashy, really sophisticated, but at the same time, you could wear this with a denim jacket and it would look fantastic.
It would. Now, I, for reference, am about a 7 to 7.5 wrist size, and this fits me absolutely beautiful. Beautifully.
I don't know how old when these magnetic bracelets actually came in.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I really don't know how old this is. But I saw it and I thought that's just such a nice, elegant look.
It really is. And I'm not sure the age on this either, but it is incredibly well made. I mean, you can probably hear that magnetic closure is just so,
it's just lovely.
It's good. The hinge is really good in this. I like the little detail around the outside here on this beveled edge. It's very red carpet. And and honestly, guys, it is so easy to put on because, like Nate said, so many bracelets. I have watched my mom, who's a bracelet wearer, struggle to get the clasps aligned or things on, and they're always flopping around. And this, you just put on and go. I think
sometimes, as you get a little bit older, your fingers lose that dexterity, you get a little bit of arthritis. You get to have pieces of jewelry you just can't wear any longer. And I think that's annoying. I think that's really frustrating. And this, when I saw this, I thought of often when you see certain pieces of costume jewelry, that if you were to see that from just a little bit afar and you were wearing that right outfit, that floor-length black velvet dress or whatever, that people would look at this and not think for a second that it wasn't actually real.
Mm-hmm. It has a real look.
It has that understated glamour look, with the sort of pave setting of all of these rhinestones. Yeah, it is that red carpet look that people would think, oh, where are the bodyguards that have to be around to protect you or to protect that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of reminds me too, because there's this woman that I saw online one time. And I don't remember her name, so I'm sorry, but I was looking up. She was on an episode of Bonkers Closets. Now, I love watching organizational videos and stuff, which is why I ended up on this whole channel of Crazy Closets. And it's these really wealthy, expensive women that, even including pop stars that have huge closets of like Hermes and fancy stuff. This woman had the world's largest collection of Hermes Birkin bags, which you can't just go buy. You have to know someone to get them. She had diamond encrusted Birkin bags worth like, I don't know, it was like 200,000 or something a bag. It was crazy. Her closet was 3 stories tall. She had a fur floor. The top floor was nothing but expensive furs, all vintage from like Chanel and whatever back in the 50s. And she does benefits in her closet. Her closet is so large that she has benefits for people, and they come and they can shop her closet, and the money goes to charity. She has a champagne doorbell where you press the button and some butler out of nowhere arrives with champagne. Point being is she had a bunch of real diamond bracelets in her closet that were under lock and key. She had to use a thumbprint to get into the drawer where they all were. And there were so many bracelets that had this like look. So, I mean, you could totally walk around with this and people will think that you were just like this crazy, not crazy in a bad way, but crazy expensive bracelet that you have on that's like worth a gajillion.
Jenny Mack said she left the room and she doesn't know how big it is. And we're trying to work out how to measure this accurately. Didn't you have a bracelet form that had the same thing as a ring mandrel? The bracelet form that had sort of...
I don't. There was one on Amazon, but it was like $50, so I didn't buy it.
I think this is going to be like a 7.5 or something.
Because I'm about
7.5.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
What would you normally wear?
7 to 7.5.
Oh well, this looks like a reasonable amount of wiggle room in there. Mm-hmm. Karen says that for a holiday season, I sold Stetson from a kiosk at a huge mall in the late 70s. Even then, one would need at least $100.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, Karen.
Wow. $100 is a lot of money from the 1970s.
It is. All right, so we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
Oh, this looks so glamorous.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yep, here's the paparazzi effect. Yep, that's so good.
I love it.
Good job, Bernadette. Thanks for being there for us. And
I'm glad there was a good amount of interest in that because I rated that. And bangles aren't our normal stock and trade as a rule, are they?
No, they're not. But I thought
so.
that was really pretty and practical too, because you
practical. I'm sorry, Jenny, you missed out on that. It's not 35 because Patricia can't outbid herself. So that's Patricia for 33. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. I'll look out for that because I love the bracelet. I love the rhinestone bracelet. But thank you very much. Thanks, Patricia.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. Okay, so my last brooch of the evening is this really cool Starburst. It sort of has a snowflake effect too, which I like because, for winter, this is just great. This is so from the 50s. It is 1 3/4 inches in size, and it is going to start off at $22. And you'll see why I love this so much. The texture on the little Starburst parts are so fantastic because you've got the smooth metal and then that textured metal. And, there might be a little wear here and there, but overall, this is just in fantastic condition for its age. That metal, that corrugated metal where it's like bent in the back and they've got it all riveted on, I think is absolutely so cool and atomic because it reminds me of those clocks.
Yeah, but this is so atomic or brutal as Starburst. I love brutalism. And this is like this where concrete meets rhinestone. I really, really like this.
I love this too. See, that texture is just so cool. And then this is all smooth. And then you have these beautiful prongs that run
Oh, Noreen, thanks for dropping by.
good.
I'm going to send you an email, Noreen. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. Oh, and this would be so good as a vintage tree topper. If you do for Christmas those little bottle brush trees, imagine having this on the top of a
Yeah.
bottle brush tree. Oh gosh, that would be so fabulous. Okay, so we're gonna get this on the real Betty, the OG Betty. Look at her, isn't she fabulous? She's stunning tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
Hats off to Betty. She's really doing all the work here. That is just so good. Okay, so let me get this on one of our vintage Christmas postcards, and we don't have a lot of Christmas postcards. I'm kind of lacking in that department. But I could do a New Year's, but let's see what we got for Christmas. Here, vintage. Got every holiday. Thank you, Angela. Oh, I wish I had a mid-century card. Oh, yeah, let's do this one. This is my favorite postcard for Christmas that we have because I love the sentiment on it. It says, a peaceful hearth, a hearth where peace has part, a hearth where joys abound. So may your hearth and heart be by every you'll be found. And it is a Tux postcard from 1927. Anyway, just love that. It's not quite mid-century in its design, but for Christmas we're gonna do a little fun starburst. I think that's so cool. So beautiful, very snowflake-like, Mel. I love it. All right, here we go. At 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bidden. Oh, Angela, that would be so fantastic. That'd be really, really good. I would love that. Yeah. All right. We'll see who grabs that. That is such a good brooch, this one. Gosh, I love it. I have a thing for these Starburst brooches. They're just so spectacular.
Yeah.
Okay. And it looks like that is going to Jenny Mack. Congratulations.
Oh, nice pickup.
That is a good grab. Jenny Mack. Awesome sauce. All right, that is yours. And then Nate, we got one more here before we do our last giveaway. This one is really cool. If you like Starburst and you liked that one, this one's pretty big and in charge too. Almost has a sunburst effect, which I like. So this is 2 1/4 inches in size, and it measures 12 inches. I'm sorry, what am I?
12 inches. Wow.
I am trying to make this the ruler stick over here.
Your numbers are not numbering quite as well tonight.
I'm not numbering. Oh, goodness. Okay, 2 3/4 inches is the size of this. It is starting off at $12.
This is just a sweet contemporary brooch. It's quite a modern brooch. But I thought I liked this. I thought this had a big impact. Had a really big impact with some nice quality rhinestones.
This is signed JBK, which I don't know who made this.
I don't know if I did start to look for that.
I didn't find it on Costume Jewelry Collectors International. I did look when we initially pulled it out.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Wait a second. JBK. Oh, interesting. It just says Camrose and Cross Jacqueline Kennedy Silvertone Clear Large. Now this isn't a sold item, but it is asking almost 200 New Zealand dollars for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's sort of like 90 US that somebody has decided that they're going to sell. Obviously we understand that you can ask anything for, but it seems to be a good mark.
Yep, it does. And
It
it's
says
quality.
high quality costume jewelry that was authentic as to the original piece as possible. Camrose and Cross. Wow.
That is very cool. Learn something new every day.
So
But-
apparently it is the Jacqueline comes from the Jacqueline Kennedy collection and was manufactured in the Czech Republic.
Oh, how interesting, Nate.
Wow, should have done more homework on this one.
This one's
Cool.
huge, and it does look like a snowflake. Yeah,
Oh, someone's going to get a bargain on this. How exciting.
and sea life too. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, the cool.
Okay, so let's get this counted down at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Yeah, I should have done the homework, people. Someone's going to pick this up. I love this.
4, 3, 2, 1, and bid. And I remember looking initially and not being able to find anything, but
Yeah.
we should have
I
looked.
found the exact brooch and I found some interest. So it's Camrose and Cross, Kross, and they did this Jacqueline Kennedy collection. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, I think this, because it's such a large and in charge, piece. It just, yeah, that looks good. Noelle, that is headed to you. Fantastic buy.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, Noelle, that is wonderful. Okay.
42, great buy, Noelle. That's a great buy. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone who was bidding on that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We usually do a lot of homework on our stuff, but that one slipped through the cracks. So good on you.
Well, this was a fantastic sale, and we are finished with the sale, but we do have a giveaway. So, Nate, how can folks win the mystery giveaway? Again, this is something I know what it is, but you guys don't know what it is. And then when I see your name, if I can custom tailor out of the things we have, I will definitely try to do that. But we want you guys to get a chance. So, Nate, how does this work?
Okay, you do not need to have purchased anything to enter the giveaways. They're open to everybody. How do you make a pool table laugh? I want to know how to make a pool table laugh.
Alan, I love it.
Wow.
Have you shared that one with Vinny?
Okay, it's letters of the alphabet, people. One letter at a time, but you can guess as many times as you like. Good luck.
Helen, that is absolutely priceless. Thank
Oh,
you for
I
making my
am
evening.
beetroot red again.
I'm going to have to share that with a few people. Oh my, I see this right off the bat. This is
Okay.
crazy.
Let me just go back and try and work out what letter I'm looking for.
Okay. When you see it, you're gonna, this is just, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed. So the last letter was A for Apple, and it goes to Tippy Winks Vintage, Princess Snorlax herself. Tippy Winks is the winner of a giveaway.
Yay. I'm clapping because Christy hardly wins, but she is so valiant and reminding us about the giveaways every 20 seconds. So yay, Christy, you finally won.
Yay, finally, she says.
You won again. So yay, we're glad for that. Okay, fantastic sale, guys. Thank you for hanging out. We love our bling parties. It's so much fun. Remember, next week's a special week. I will have my sale with Tina and Jason on Amy's channel. I'll be with Barb, but there's a whole bunch of fantastic sellers starting at 1, and it will go to like about the time that our sale starts. So you'll have a whole day of fabulous sellers to watch, from Pam to I think Heather's doing it. I mentioned the list. It's out on Instagram, and it's on my community tab. I'll be posting around. And then also come that night to our bling party, because with every purchase, you'll get one of my mom's handmade ornaments from her pottery kiln. So you want to do that. And we've got some really fun things planned for that sale.
So exciting.
Nate, thanks for doing this with me. It is always so much fun. I love getting to do this. It's just really a treat.
I've had a great time. My favorite day of the week. I'm always so thankful that people spend their time with us. It's so late. It's so late, and we appreciate everybody so much. So thank you, everyone. Thank you to Katie as well.
Could you please hold the giveaway until next week? I will be at your sure, Blue Phoenix. Yep.
Cool.
That is no problem at all. We will do that. All righty. Thanks, guys. And as always, I hope you save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Bye-bye.
Toodaloo, cockatoos.